We're going for a permanent solution, not a temporary one.
And as usual, we enter the game with rustling because we can't do this beforehand.
You didn't
Hello
warn us.
everybody! Welcome to our overly bright Twitch channel. Now you are here with your toes in our somewhat tepid waters, I guess we better introduce ourselves. We're the Bloodthirsty Puppets. I am Blood Puppet, and I will fuel your nightmares.
And I am Thirsty Puppet, and I'll drink this beer. Today I shall be playing the wonderful, wonderful, as always, fabulous Captain Mac.
I think it's the first time in about like 5 sessions that you've managed to introduce your character.
Properly.
Yeah.
I am Tech Puppet, and I've just blinded myself by looking at the very bright lights. And I'll be playing Ennis tonight.
Oh,
Oh, is this the thing now?
no. It's just that he was a moron that needed applause.
I'm Corone, and I'll be playing Tepid.
Nailed it. See, nice and simple, guys. That's what we want.
I'm Killer Kitten, and I'll be playing Lola.
I am Dev. My toes are not in his waters. I'll be playing Quinn.
My toes are not in the water of tepid. Lovely. That's always good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight we are playing in our spice system. We are playing in the setting of Spiced, and the campaign is bringing home the bacon, which is great because today is Friday Night Spice. So,
Yeah.
it has been 2 weeks since we last played together. Last week was a bit of a shambles because 3 people were not here and someone was having a life problem. So yeah, apologise for the.
So in fact, 4 people were not here.
4 people were not here, and we thought, well, we could roleplay between us, but that could just get awkward. So we thought we weren't going to do that and have a night in.
I
did you actually do?
We didn't do anything. No, we didn't do anything at all.
I tuned in,
There
but
was
you were
no
offline, so I just stared
That's
at
correct.
the offline
Yeah. So
screen.
many apologies for that, but yeah,
We've lost.
There
all
may
of
have
our
been
viewer for
roleplay,
that.
but
Yeah.
we do not want to know.
Yeah, Hen wouldn't let me record it.
yeah, we were like, no. At least go on live
Similar
counselling
tone
for
now.
that shit.
Similar tone.
You're married, why would it get awkward?
Why would it get awkward?
For everyone
For the
else.
audience, yeah.
The botches are painful.
Oh,
But the quiz is so worth it.
do a session where you actually have to roll. Sorry,
No, that's it, you miss. Sorry.
That's so
That's
not
what
on
the dice
topic.
say.
Where are
So, before we get to in the role playing of my love life, let's do a couple of rules for chat before we carry on. Don't be at all about someone's race, don't be at all about someone's gender, and most importantly, don't be at all.
Or screwdriver.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to do the traditional dice of recapping. I am 1 and you are 6, because, you know, why not? Okay. And it's not a 1, it's a 2.
Totally wasn't
Oh,
a
thank
one.
God.
I totally
It's
didn't see
absolutely
that.
a 1. It's a 2.
Hooray!
So what happened last time?
Please tell
It
us,
was an
if I can't
epically
remember.
long. It was session 20, and it was an epically
God,
long
yeah.
session.
Went up until like 1 o'clock.
But kind of worth it, yeah.
It
It
was
was worth
awesome.
it for me, for you guys. I had fun. So what happened last time?
Wow. Recounting from my notes,
Oh god.
snoot racing!
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Snoot racing is awesome, involving a creature that's about 8 to 10 feet tall,
There he is.
with a 1 foot spherical body. It's apparently awesome.
Very fluffy.
Very fluffy.
So it has to be cylindrical if it's like 1 foot wide and
No,
8
no,
feet
the
tall.
body.
Very
the body
long
of the spin
legs.
has very long
Oh, yeah,
legs.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like an ostrich on stilts.
Yeah.
Yep.
With no neck.
And no feathers.
It's
Yeah,
fluffy.
fluffy.
It could have feathers, but I've just
Yeah.
decided it was
Okay, it's like a
fluffy.
tribble on stilts.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go, thank you.
Bloodthirsty Tribble.
It's a bloodthirsty tribble on shirts. Oh my god. We now have our national animal. Our official animal is a snoot.
Paramount might have something to say with that.
But these are round, bloodthirsty, fluffy balls
So it's great.
on really long legs.
Oh, they're not on legs.
There you go. And you
They
can't
trump
race them.
scrunchies.
You could race scrunties, but it wouldn't be good. Anyway, carry on. What
Yeah.
happened? Other than snoot racing.
Okay.
Nothing interesting, really.
Yeah. Well,
But we found Helena. So
Yeah,
let's move on.
there was a bunch of stuff. We met the cardboard NPC. She was full of alien babies. I went, cab's ear, love.
We did not give her a choice.
We didn't give her a choice. We locked down a facility and made people angry.
No one else really knows we're here, though, so we haven't really made anyone angry yet.
Oh no, I made Lola angry by ignoring her suggestions of doing things that were like, clever and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I can't remember what it... Oh yeah, you...
Yeah, you were like, here's the intricate plan. I'm like, we could just lock it down. And
I wanted to go through events
Yes.
Yeah.
We wanted
and
to
actually be sneaky, not get in trouble.
Yeah, we
and
wanted
not
to
die.
you wanted to return to the traditional spiced of tradition of crawling through vents.
Exactly.
But alas, that didn't happen.
No.
So yeah, essentially the crux of last time was that you were hunted down by some people and you killed them. You managed to put a really rad upgrade on your ship to make yourself invisible to basically radar, give or take. You went down to the planet, you left Ducky aboard the ship with Grog,
Yep.
and you went into the estate, you shut everything down, you made your way down in the elevator, you found Helena. Helena was full of alien babies. And now you guys are at the bottom of the elevator shaft, and that's where I left it.
Also, my notes here, I failed to make happy times with DJ Moon.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Uh,
DJ Moon is none too happy with you.
Yeah.
I memorised DJ Moon and Danny's comm signal
Yes.
so I can call him up anytime I want and have a rant when I'm pissed. And I made a backup of the black box mod because it might be useful leverage later on. And I didn't tell anyone about that.
That's true.
What? I don't remember you doing that.
Yeah, I do.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Now that you said that, I remember.
Well, that's like a big ass note. That's like the only one that's really relevant.
Yeah, because it's ones that can make you money later.
Yeah.
Alright, so the scene as we are set. Let's someone pick an emotion thingy that we can play on music.
Happy.
No.
Happy, we found
You want
Helena.
like
Sad.
cheerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suspenseful.
Suspenseful, thank you.
We
I'll
do
step
need to
down.
get her out of the facility, I guess. So yes.
Okay, yeah, because you are guys, to set the scene, you guys are currently in a corridor on the, I think the second level
Two
down.
levels
Are
down.
we
aren't
at
we?
the lift? I thought we were
Yeah,
waiting.
you're at the lift, yep. So you're in this corridor waiting for, at the opening of the lift, because you guys climbed down, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
Yep, good. So essentially you're at this elevator shaft. Your ropes, I assume you would have left behind because that would have been a smart move.
Yep.
Everywhere is red light 'cause it's on backup. Because why wouldn't you choose red? I don't know, but it's red in this particular situation. With you have Helena, who has a couple of little monitors attached to her temples and a couple of bits on her arms. And she's also carrying a bag. You guys are there with all of your... Well, actually not all of your shit. You have left most of your EVA suits upstairs.
Precisely where on her arms?
On her arms.
On her arms?
Yeah.
The bits of her arms that aren't
You
there.
blew her hand away, not her arm.
I know.
And also her other hand, which was destroyed.
But like
She
this
still has...
is the whole like wrist connector thing. Like
Yeah,
her
it's
arms
just
here, like
that.
that would be like
That's
taken.
why I pointed here and here, you fool.
It would be taken, if anything.
Oh, Jesus. It's space mods, alright? There are space monitors.
She has
on her.
monitors on her.
Just
Yeah.
stop
Imagine them
questioning
where
it.
you will.
Jesus. They're on her fucking... They're here and here, right, you dick? And there and there.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do now?
Take off the mods.
Can you
They're monitors, not mods.
can you activate the lifts? Hold on.
I can try.
There is a terminal there.
Right.
I do remind you, you did set everything to lockdown mode.
Good point.
Can you
Yeah,
override
we'll
it from
try.
here?
I
However,
can try.
you can attempt to override it. It's
Yeah.
definitely
You do
an
have the
option.
master hat.
I will plug my hat in and see what I can do.
You find a bit of a you basically pop the front off and you find the bit that you could adapt your hat to fit.
Mm-hmm. I plug my hat in.
All right, make a tech use for me, please.
Okay. 11.
11. Being the fact that you've already hacked your way into this system and fucked it up, you find it pretty easy. You call the elevator down.
Beep, boop, boop. Bing.
It takes a good 20 minutes.
Elevator music. Da 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 da.
I hope the
Da,
elevator music
da,
is
da,
good.
da.
It's going to take 20 minutes to get back up.
No.
No, this one goes all the way to surface.
It's taking 20 minutes to get down to you.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
so it's going to take another 20 minutes to get back up in it.
Well, no, we only need to
No.
go 2 levels.
Yeah.
Well, unless we want to go all the way to the top, we might want to get our EVA suits back first.
Oh, true. I actually didn't climb through the lift when we came down. Did
No, we came, but the cliff would be the easier way to get out again, providing we can speak to Ducky. While we've got this 20-minute window while we're waiting for this to happen, can you access long-range communications?
As I said before, long range. Yeah, you can have a go. I'll tell you the same information I told you then.
Mm-hmm. Shut down. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we shut them down.
15.
15. You can. It would take you time to override. Essentially, Their long-range communication goes out on a schedule.
Yeah.
It links to, as far as you can tell, back to the Gindel government, back to Ear, back to Lost, that kind of thing. Lots of different planets that it links to. And it tends to only do this on a particular schedule, like boom. It is possible for you to override this and activate this, but it's going to take you time.
Roughly 20 minutes.
Roughly 20 minutes, I'd say.
Alright.
Well, nothing better to be doing.
I'll tell you what,
waiting.
roll a d6 for me.
D6.
Sorry, the square one.
Yeah, sorry.
Lloyd.
Cube. Are you okay?
2.
2. It takes you an hour.
Takes me an hour.
Takes you an hour.
Alright, then we're not going to bother doing that.
Okay.
There's
I
no
was
point.
thinking that if we go up to the top and Ducky's not there, we're just going to be like,
Well,
we're going to have a
it's
frozen pregnant lady.
unless there's a ship we can nick here and then just go. But then again, if we
Well,
don't
if you
have
want,
R1,
if
we
you
can't
want
still.
to wait an hour and possibly die,
Well, we
sure.
could wait for an hour on the surface, but it's warmer down here
Yeah.
Yeah.
and more
More
air.
atmosphere.
We
Yeah.
could keep going up and down the lift.
That's probably not the best idea.
No.
Trapping ourselves in a lift for an hour.
It does take a while to get up to the surface. Like, hours. How long did it take you guys to get down there?
We didn't come down the lift.
Took us a couple of days, didn't it?
It was
Yeah,
2
it did.
days, but I was going
Walking.
at a very slight angle
That
down.
was spelunking in spacesuits.
Yeah, it took a couple of hours to get down here. We're quite far down in the planet.
Well,
Alright, I'll do it
is
in
there
the
somewhere
lift.
you can hook into with the lift?
I don't know, let's wait 20 minutes and find out.
Ask the person who knows. Yes.
Okay.
Yes? Okay.
Okay.
Somewhere you can plug in.
In that case, we send a couple of us to go get the EVA suits, and the rest of us guard the lift.
Sure. I'll
Yeah.
stay in the lift and work on it.
Where did you leave them?
Just along a corridor by a back route that left 2-day travel out. It's only just along the corridor, but
Oh, the next floor's up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not coming up.
That's fine. I assume we have plenty of time to climb back up before the lift comes down and crashes.
Yeah, you have about 20 minutes, so it's going to be 20 minutes getting there and coming back again. Although you could always hit the button and wait for the lift, and then get the lift, come down, and then wait for everyone to get in. So if you get caught, it's not the end of the world, it's a lift. So if you're not in it when it's coming down, you're fine.
Do you know what would really served the Gandalf who made this well? If they put stairs in between the inhabitable floors. That would have been really
I
handy.
imagine there's a lot of them though.
there probably are stairs, to be honest. We just have gone to the lift shaft and sitting here waiting for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
When you have a big central bunk, you'd have a lift shaft and just lock it down. Stairs are a big old open, like, come on in, kill us all.
To be fair, they probably just have poles in there.
That would work.
To be fair, there's probably what, like, the little lift thing I've got in here. I mean, these things like are full of,
So who's going to go for the seats?
Okay.
Anyone else going with?
I'll go.
I'll stay here with Helena.
Cool.
2 commanding officers.
It's alright, Helena's here. Everyone knows she's really
It's okay, it'll be like the new Star Trek.
Haven't seen
Where one
it
of
yet.
us comes back dead.
Oh, don't. Let's
I've
not.
not
Let's
seen
not
it yet.
touch that because I have a whole rant I'm about to have on that.
Not seen it yet.
Yes, don't. Alright, so you two. Well, basically, it's a ridiculously easy climb check. I'm not going to make you do it
Yeah.
because you are literally climbing up the ropes you put to get down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go up, you bat your way along the corridor. Where did you leave your ship?
In a
There's been a
bit.
vent near the entrance.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, good as long as you remember because I had no memory. Probably takes you all about 10 minutes there, back again.
Done.
And
Don't
as
get
you
stopped on the way.
climb your way back into the vent, you look up and you can see and you can hear the lift coming down. It's quite a distance off, but you are aware of its passage.
If we'd waited a little longer, we could just step onto the lift.
To be fair, if you come back to it, it hasn't arrived yet, you could just press the button, get onto it, and come down to us in the lift.
The
Or
controls
wait for it to go
lock
past,
down.
then press the button and get on
Hacked
it.
in, the controls will probably still be
Fair
locked
enough,
down.
sure.
Are
Or you could just come down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or you
but
can just come down.
there's-
It's a rope. You are
I
I
carrying
mean, we
your
were
gear.
carrying like a shitload of stuff. It could just be like, we could just track this onto the lift and then get in through the top hatch.
We could just be
Surely
like,
there's a top hatch.
hey, does somebody
Shit.
want to catch this as we drop it?
Of course, if the door's pried open, you could just, as it goes by, just step onto the tip of it.
So, what do you guys? You guys are filled with gear. You have like EVA suits for 5 people, and you have all of like the erroneous gear that you brought with you, including a bunch of rations and such.
Probably will
like.
just wait for it then.
I mean, I
climbing down a
assume-
rope of this shit.
I assume on the top of the elevator there's probably like an emergency hatch. So you could just climb on the top of it, open the hatch and dump all the suits into the lift and climb into it.
It's
Or
up
just
to you if
like,
you guys
you know,
want to wait. I'm not going to
as
tell
it
you.
goes past.
Yeah.
You guys do
And
what you want. The
then as
lift
it
doors,
comes back up,
you've
step
already
in.
tried open the lift doors. I mean, that you. Otherwise, it'd be very difficult to climb down with the doors already closed.
I guess
so.
we'll see how fast it shoots past us as to whether we can step in while it's moving. If it just goes, it's like, nope, not stepping into
To be
that.
fair, we can see it. So how fast is it coming down?
It's going down. It's going rapidly.
So probably don't want to try and step into it as it goes past. Yeah, maybe hopping onto the top once it's gone past us is a good idea.
Or climbing down onto the top, as opposed to like jumping onto something that's moving very
I have a
fast.
question.
Well, it's
Are
only
you
one floor
keeping
below us.
your rope hanging down or are you pulling it back in?
That's a good point. You can pull it in.
Yeah.
Thank you, voice in my head.
You're
That was a
welcome.
good idea.
I know how useful rope is, so
Yeah.
it's something I always remember. Rope. Rope
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah, that's great. Well, let the lift pass us rather than like risk screwing up and being crushed by a fast moving lift.
Yeah.
Or like risk having like one of the helmets destroyed by a lift. Like, no!
Cool. Alright, okay. Does anyone want to do anything during these 20 minutes? Obviously, you two are hanging up there. You two can talk to each other, or you guys can talk to each other.
Helena, are there any other like kind of suity type things you could put on? Because I assume that when we go up there, you're going to have to like get onto a ship in very light atmosphere.
Oh, I thought you meant suit. I thought I don't really need a suit right now.
Dress up for the occasion.
Yeah, I mean, not.
Or
I
even
mean,
like
I've
a air mask or something. If there's a temporary thing around here. Or
I've
something.
only been in that room. I've literally came down in the elevator and bounced in the room. That's all I've been
Okay.
for the last 3 months.
Are there any like storage areas nearby the lift while these guys are doing their getting the thing back?
You can have a look.
I'll poke around, see if I can find
Take
them.
take the second check for me.
Check puppet. Master scavenger.
10.
A 10.
Okay.
How many bombs are you going to attempt to make in this time? I don't think you bought any components.
No, I didn't bother bringing any in down here with me. Just wondering if there's any kind of.
Bomb making components laying around.
Well, bombs not really going to help her breathe on the planet's surface.
They rapidly create gas.
Yeah, sure. Here, suck on this.
I just found my beloved on. BAM! Surprise! Boom! We were just trying to explode her.
Well, she got away. No one ever gets away from us.
Nobody gets away from us and lives with it. Okay, no, you don't really find any cleaning closets. You don't really find any. Here's a handy, meta cupboard full of things that people can use to breathe on the surface.
I'm more thinking if this is like a lift to the surface, each floor may have like equipment, or there might be something at the top. So
There might be like containment gear for when
Well,
things
let's
go
put it
wrong.
like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
that's what I was checking because I've got 20 minutes. I may as well poke around.
Might be nearer the surface.
Yeah, there might be like a little thing at the top because obviously if there's no atmosphere, then anyone going up there is going to want to have access to something to let them breathe on the surface.
It's a good, reasonable argument.
Then I will wait for the lift.
I get the feeling this may be an unreasonable planet. Let me breathe, damn you! No, fuck you.
It's more my of ensuring that your test subjects can't leave.
Yes, but your scientists sometimes get uppity if they're
Yeah,
kept.
but then you
like,
bring this shit to them, don't you?
yeah, but still, a lot of them would generally want some way of surviving if shit went wrong.
They're scientists. They're always
Nothing's going to go wrong.
That's why the
It's a
soldiers
very,
have to come in and
it's a
slap
very
them.
well maintained, well looked after, shitload of protocols kind of place. They don't believe anything will go wrong. Anyway, let's just say the crux of the conversation is right now you can't find it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just having this discussion while we're waiting this 20 minutes for the elevator.
Okay.
Fast forward to the elevator arriving.
The elevator has arrived. You guys just sit go. Whoosh. You actually hear the brakes being applied as it's slowing down and coming down past you. It's still just a little bit too fast. You want to risk chucking all the shit in there and then diving in it after yourself. You probably don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it comes to it comes to a gentle stop at the bottom, and the doors would open. But
Already are.
one set already has. So yeah, you see the doors open.
Okay, well, so we go and collect them from upstairs.
Yep.
As you get into this lift, it's not like a, hey, here's a lift, we're going to stand in this and wait till we get to the top. They've clearly made the thought process that this is actually quite a trip to the top, so there are benches all the way around with like comfy cushions and shit on it.
It's like they considered
there
a pregnant
are-
woman was going to be around.
There are, apart from like the benches around the edge, there are also like in the corners there are cupboards where they could lock things down, and there are also quite a few of these hammock things, just like all over the place.
Yeah.
Caters for all types.
Excellent. I
And
plug my
there
hat in.
is a terminal in there.
Excellent. I plugged my hat in. and
Excellent.
get to work.
I will get back to you in a moment then. Go in. I assume that, you know, if no one else does, Helena will press the second button up.
I assume I'll sit Helena down somewhere, like put her feet up. She's now like kind of,
You know, I'm not infirmed. I can do these things.
you
It's
look
like
quite
a
infirm.
wall of buttons, if that's how it works.
Oh!
Maybe
a great
it's
glass,
like-
glass elevator.
Maybe it has like a touch screen or something.
There
You
are,
can swipe
as you
through.
notice, only 6 buttons.
Huh.
There's probably just no rooms near the surface.
Probably. Very deep.
Anyway, I'll press the floor to go and pick these mooks up.
You settle your aunt down, who seems to be very annoyed that she's being settled down like a child.
That's fine.
But she does so without too much. Well, no, she does comment, but she sits the fuck
That's
down.
fine. I accept her comments and I throw them back at her, like,
In the manner of heavily pregnant women everywhere, you sort of forcefully, like, slightly forcefully push her into the seat, and she tries to stand up, but she realises she's heavily pregnant.
Yeah, basically, that's the truth that
and
happens.
sits there seething at you.
So yeah, you get her settled down, you press the button, and it goes up, and these 2 mooks are standing there with all their gear.
And your gear.
and my gift.
Goddamn mooks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you guys descend. What the fuck?
Pulp Fiction thing just fell over.
Oh, it does. It's not liking to being staying on the wall right now. I think it's because it's too near the heat source when I turn the fire on.
Possibly.
I think it's drying the blue sack out. White sack, whatever. Tech use. So you're trying to do what?
Trying to send a communication to Ducky.
Okay.
Like, need evac now.
So I'm going to make this kind of multi-part. The first thing you need to do is get the long-range communications to send out broadcasts. Not on their normal schedule. So
Okay, so 11.
Yep. You managed to. It takes some time. Don't get me wrong. It takes some time.
Yeah.
But you know, after a small time, you do manage to break through, and you do manage to trip you basically end up resetting the clock a little bit, so it kind of thinks that this is what's going on, and you find that to be the easiest method of doing this. So you've tricked the clocks into this, and now you need to send a message to Ducky.
Yep.
So this will basically involve you putting in the communication number for your ship, and obviously sending the message.
Yeah.
By, you know, essentially it has a set place that it would go, and now you're telling it not to go there, to go somewhere else instead. And don't worry about the fact that it's not, you know, it's not
On the list.
according to, it's not on the white list. Just ignore that. It's fine. It's okay. It's good. And you just make another tech use.
Yep. God damn it! 11.
Damn.
Taking you somewhat longer than you anticipated.
Yeah.
But you are pretty sure you got the message out. What was your message?
Yo, Ducky, get back here. We need you.
We're alive.
We're alive. In the elevator.
Yeah, because that's going to
the
mean
top.
anything to
No,
you.
but yeah, not where you dropped us off.
Not where you dropped us off.
Okay, I'm going to give
In the
you
elevator.
another chance to send the message. What's the message?
This is our one and only chance.
This
so
is
let's
your
make
one
it
and
good.
only chance, yeah.
I'm
Hey,
assuming
fuck
we
this
can
up.
collaborate. Seeing as we're
Yes,
all
you
in
can all
there.
collaborate, but let's not have a. Oh, and a. Yeah, let's think through what you're sending.
Helena, what are the coordinates for the dock at
Hey,
the top there?
Ducky.
Didn't you land here?
Yeah, but I didn't land us.
What
Oh,
does
okay.
it look like?
There's
Any
lots of
idea?
snow.
What side of the mountain it's on?
Oh, it was on the north side.
There we go.
Hey, Ducky, come back and get us. We're on the north side of the mountain.
We're at the top.
We were at the bottom of the mountain. We're
So,
not in.
I assume we're going up, so we'll be near the top of the mountain.
Or did you come down from this one?
Well, we landed on the north side of the mountain. We walked to the mountain a little bit, looked up to see the peak, and then we went down.
Okay, so we're near the
Ah.
bottom of the mountain. Okay, fine.
We're near the bottom of the mountain.
Okay.
Please come. Love ya, daddy boys.
Okay. Good to know. Specific. More specific than originally. Excellent. Okay.
Hey, it's
You know
better
the
than
results
come
of that
find us. Help.
You should have put like "Love you deeply" from Ennis.
Wait, what?
Ennis has a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah?
You don't recall?
I don't think she was there.
She wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's called Duck.
I'm pretty sure she's
Ducky.
probably never met her.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
Helena
I
and
think-
Ducky have never met.
Oh, yeah, I think she got into hiding before.
Yeah, she's never met
Okay,
her.
Yeah.
So,
Getting
who's
confused
this
over who's
girl?
talking to us.
We'll find out soon.
She's great.
She's a pilot.
She's alright.
Are your intentions honourable with this girl?
As honourable as ever.
You can probably draw your diagram.
Don't need it.
Oh.
There's no being prudish about it.
No, I just kind of figured it would have been done like through like some kind of scientific process.
Okay, I was making a funny. I know how sex works.
I just didn't want to see like the king bug kind of coming
Yeah, I
in.
was going to say, boy, I hope your girlfriend isn't full of alien babies.
Yeah.
So that's how you do it. You get the Uranus Hive Guard in here and just like...
No, that's not what... I'm not going into the internet of that. Okay?
Thanks.
It was very clinical, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
3 for us now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just in and out before I even noticed, really.
Oh,
He was wearing a lab coat. It was all very clear.
Tepid finds this a bit awkward, so he's going to just change the conversation and show Helena his amulet instead.
Oh, okay. By the way, the elevator music here is really cheesy. I'm just going to need to throw it out there. It is the cheesiest elevator minute. It's on like a 3-minute cycle.
is it Rick Astley?
No, it's not.
Aw.
I'm not Rickrolling you.
Oh.
Be like,
This
oh,
is-
That would be
everything.
fantastic, though.
Yeah.
No,
If
not
you,
Rick
did, if you just had like a deep, gravelly, monotone, like Rutai
Never
just
going
singing
to
like
give
the
you
chorus
up.
over and over again on the loop.
Never going to let you down. Never
Someone
going to
actually
turn
needs to
around.
record this.
And
Because we could actually use that. Because it's a parody and I could use that.
Oh dear.
You found it. How did you... This is the one? I mean, the odds of this are...
I know, it's
Astronomical.
crazy, isn't it?
You robbed an old lady,
Sorry?
Well,
basically.
It was brutal.
You robbed an old lady brutally.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
He tactically
We're not
reacquired it
entirely
from an
sure if
elderly
she
woman.
survived the exchange or not.
You killed an old woman to get back a necklace.
No.
What
We're
would your
helping.
God say?
yes,
I
yes, he
would-
did.
I would ignore them, really. That's not really the story.
Meta, I can't remember if you killed her. I'm pretty sure
No,
you did.
There was screaming
She
and
did
bloodshed.
die, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you killed
Helena,
her.
what does
She did
matter?
die.
No, it's the wrong old lady.
Oh, sorry, that was a different old lady.
No, the old lady.
Oh no, yeah, I know which old lady you killed. Yeah, I remember that.
What?
The old lady with the dart.
Yeah, no, but you did knock this woman out too, because you
Yeah.
injected her with something weird,
Yeah.
and I had to
To get-
cover it.
Yeah.
Yes, because she was starting to kick up a fuss, so you
Yeah.
injected her with something.
Yeah. You were like, my amulet!
I know that.
One of us did.
Someone
Yeah.
did. Actually,
No,
it may
it
not have
might
been
be me.
you. It might have been him instead.
No, it was. No, she went off to the burger bat.
Oh yeah, no, you distracted, didn't you? You told her
Yeah.
that Burger Man done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, it
pretty
was a
sure.
different woman. Yeah, sorry, that was a completely different old woman we were thinking of.
Yeah, it's a slightly different assault. On a
Didn't
different
we
occasion.
accidentally destroy her in the fire of the engine, though?
No, that's someone else.
No, that's a
Someone else.
different
No,
person
that's
again.
different.
I'm getting really concerned. I don't know how it's been for you guys, but if these are jobs Gertie has given you, I'm really confused.
Gertie's dead.
yeah.
Oh, we've
No,
got-
this is mostly us just trying to track you down. We've
Yeah.
left a trail of destruction across the whole galaxy trying to find you.
Including the death of Gertie.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
You
yeah.
wouldn't believe the
so
body count involved in this
I
rescue operation.
vaguely remember you saying that you had killed Gertie. You gave me a lot of information, and I'm currently have pregnant brain, so I don't remember everything. But
You also killed James.
Gertie's dead. Okay,
And
let's
James.
do one death at a time.
Okay. Shall we
None
start?
of us are dead. There we
Yeah.
are. Those are the deaths that don't matter.
Right. So, Gertie had sent someone out to kill you.
Yes, that's nothing new. Yeah.
I started, but I didn't take that too kindly, so I shot her. Then for some reason, we went back into our office. It felt like a couple of days later.
Well, you didn't shoot her very well. You shot her a little bit.
Wait a minute. You shot her and you didn't kill her.
No.
How long have you been with this group?
But I kind of was pushed to the ground.
So her guards jumped in and tried to stop you.
No, he did.
Yes, I jumped in and tried to stop him.
Wait, are you working for?
I was.
I'm gonna stop interrupting. What happened?
Well, then we shot someone else. Her second in command.
Rebecca?
She of
That's
rotating
right.
names.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I changed her
her
name like
assistant.
twice, yeah.
Her assistant.
And then we had a couple of days rest, and then went back.
To finish off the job.
Yes. And then we killed Gertie and James and.
You killed James.
Oh yeah, that was an accident.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
No, it was brutal murder.
Okay, yeah, Gertie, I understand. Probably a good thing, but James helped me. He
No.
got me here. Well,
He-
he got me close to here.
He was a snitch.
He was a dick.
He was a dick.
Yeah, but he was.
He tried to get us in trouble.
Didn't you rat out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you out.
he ratted us all out.
To go.
But why?
Because he's a dick.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
ask him that. bit.
Self-serving.
At the time, everyone was trying to shoot us. So
One of
we
his
just
arms was a
got
bit
out of there.
broken, wasn't it?
His arm was broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was the torture. That might have been why he did it.
Was it James I
And
killed
the-
with a kick?
Yeah, I think he was one of the
Out
ones
of
that
phrase, I
used.
think there were two people you killed with the kicks in the
Yeah.
face.
That's where I was like, was it James? Was James one
Yeah,
of the
James
ones I
was one
killed
of
with the
them.
kick?
Yeah, there was some testicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
Ah, boomsh. So proud of you.
So
Wait, so you tortured James and broke his arm, and he's a dick for ratting on you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then
specifically told him not to while we were torturing him.
Yeah.
Okay, why were you torturing him?
To get information about you,
He knew where you were. We needed to.
and he
find out.
refused to tell us. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Told Gertie for free. Didn't tell us under torture.
Yeah.
What a prick.
Okay, so James is dead.
James is dead.
All of the dead. Very dead.
Dead, dead.
5
Okay.
dead.
Dead.
and a bit more.
Honestly, not sure how I feel about that. But okay. So these old women you murdered? Were
Did
they-
we?
No,
I don't really know
I-
many old women between me and getting here, so
Did
I
we
re-
actually murder that many old women? I don't remember murdering
No,
I
many.
don't
just
think
the
so.
one.
No,
I
just
think there was
one.
an accosting.
but the first one, the one with the amulet, we didn't murder.
She was fine.
Who was that person with like the little kind of smooshy thing that someone left on their body?
that was the one shots.
Ah, okay, fine. Don't forget about them.
What?
They're the one shots. Don't remember those. Okay, right. So Gertie's dead. That's
Mhm.
good. And James is dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Do we need him really?
Well, I did have leverage over him, and he was working for me. But okay, fair enough. He wasn't that bad of a guy, but
Lola had a lot of leverage over him too. It was too much for his pelvis to take.
you had sex with him.
No.
No, it was far more brutal than that.
I killed him by kicking him in the balls.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Previously, I thought that was a figure of speech. You know, kicking someone in the balls to death, but no.
It works.
Tepid opens the amulet and shows the picture of his parents and smiles and just points.
They're old people.
They're my
We didn't
parents.
kill those ones.
No, these weren't the people you killed.
No, these are my
No,
parents.
that old lady was
How
safe.
did you get
Well,
it?
I saw.
mean,
I just knew it was mine. Took the photos out, and there they were, my parents. What are the chances, eh?
I'm gonna say once I say it again, astronomical.
Mm.
Let me have a look.
Is it over?
She's somewhat surprised you just hand over your treasured possession without any
I
trouble.
trust her.
What is she actually holding out? Has she got
She
her big
has
hands?
one of her fake hands. Not
Okay.
her hand that she's made, but one of the kind of like crappy clamp hands.
Ah.
It's kind of like manipulated it. Have you given her back her hand yet?
Did we bring it with us?
Yes.
We haven't got it yet. We left it on the ship.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, that's good then. Alright, she just twirls it around in one hand and. Okay.
What was doing it?
Oh.
We also
The woman who had that was a bit weird. I mean, husband was a nice guy, but
Sorry?
the people who had that woman was nice. She had a little kid, and husband was alright. Knew him on the
Knew
moon.
where it was.
It's a necklace. I mean, there was this nice old guy. He said he found it on one of the ships one day, and on one of the shuttles, and gave it to his
we've
missus.
known where it is the entire
How
time.
did you know it's that? I was told it was an amulet. This is a locket.
That is a good
Oh, wow.
point.
She does make a good
And I didn't
point.
even know that he made it or she'd made it through from the
Priests.
Do you,
Can't argue simple points of grammar, can
do
you?
you think there would be a way of contacting them?
The dead.
No.
Yep.
The lady who previously had this amulet.
I don't know where she is.
Well,
Because
she
you
was
see
on that
there
base.
was photos that were
Wasn't it like
in
Sally?
front of it.
Yeah, she was on Sally
Two.
2?
2.
Sally 2, yes, we're not allowed
I did
to
have
Sally.
a thing where, well, when my monetary situation's a bit better than 2 Cabric, I might
Oh, yeah. So, my wheel. I want my stuff back.
Guess that.
I kind of need it. Well, I might need it. Or at least, like, you know, for a couple of weeks.
Have my island.
You what?
I keep my island.
No, that island's fine. You can have it back in, like, you know, whenever this is done.
You might be a few Calbrick down on what you left us.
How much down? I left you a lot.
Oh yeah, not that much. We're talking less than like a few percent.
Okay, a few percent of what I left you is a lot.
Yeah, but we spent it well.
we bought a new ship.
You should see
Oh,
the ship.
well, no, we upgraded the ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Ship
left
is
you
awesome.
like a percentage each year. You had a small amount. You
Yeah.
could have gone through that already. It's only been 3 months.
No, I haven't
think-
got through all of it
I
yet.
think the important thing is the ship now has 6 launchers.
Yes.
Mm.
We now have lots and lots of missile launchers on the ship.
6.
I talked him
You
out
stopped
of
at
getting.
6.
I stopped at 6 for now. I was planning on like putting a bit of variety in. I thought 6 guided missile launchers was enough.
It
I
makes-
talked
have
him
you-
out of buying 1,000,001 missiles as well.
I only wanted like enough for like 3 each, and you were like, no.
Well, no, that's fair. But I mean, did you set them up around?
Yes.
Or have you done a perpendicular circle as well?
No. So
Because
the
then you can shoot in all angles with
Yeah.
guided.
that's a good idea.
We should look into doing that.
I like it.
It's nice to have you back.
I was thinking of putting in some non-guided munitions too, just for some extra power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can be dodgy. I mean, you got to have the right person
And
on the.
cannons.
Yep. And cabins.
Cannons.
Oh, cannons.
That's what I meant.
Anyway, we also managed to track down an
Everyone
aerialist
can
egg to try and trade for you.
Oh,
That didn't
they,
work.
They already had an egg when I
Yeah.
went. I mean,
Well, they have 2.
I went through a bit of an issue couple of weeks, and then they did their thing. They already had an egg, so
I hear some amazing people died trying to get that egg as well.
Yeah.
Especially this awesome American guy.
I heard it was a douche.
American guy. There were only like 2 American guys on the
Well, there's
base.
only one.
I'm not
Let's
sure
hope
the
he
American
bred
guys
before he
come out
left.
of stasis yet.
Oh, and yes, we found Danny.
Yeah, we found Danny.
Oh,
Strange story.
He's actually supposed to be around here somewhere.
here
Mm.
I've not seen. I've not seen another human. To be fair, I haven't seen anyone other than those 2.
To
But
be fair, it's unlikely you'd see him unless he wanted you to see him.
Yes, he's also the Raven.
Yes, let's.
He's also gay.
Really, yeah, keep that kind of quiet.
Chicken, no.
With DJ Moon.
Yeah, but we're in an elevator. Who knows what kind of recording
his
you do?
boyfriend's DJ Moon.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Nice guy.
Never mind. I'm sure there's nothing.
I'm sorry, what? You didn't.
What?
You try and hit on the Raven's boyfriend.
You what?
He did. Homewrecker.
I've no idea what you mean.
God's sake.
Maybe. A little.
Wow.
I saw him go over the other
How did
evening
I
with a bottle
know?
of wine.
Not as well as you'd think.
He's still alive.
That's probably a good thing. It would be a shame if my brother had to, like, do something terrible to you.
He probably still will.
When you least expect it.
Stuff of legend.
Okay. Wow. You guys really had a big old adventure, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did we
Although,
do?
don't do this every other week.
Oh no,
Because
I don't have every other week. So.
Some weekends.
I don't know if I
it's
can
laundry.
drag all this lot through the rest of it again.
Okay.
We've also blown... Oh, is that part of here? We've blown up a lot of temples.
Oh, you were
Yeah, I've
around
seen you
for
on 2 of
those.
those. Yeah.
Yeah,
You blew up more.
possibly.
I
I can't remember how many
I
we
think there's
have.
only 2.
Also, another
I
news.
lost
fuck the
Temples
Fast
and
Federation.
hospitals and...
Fuck
Sorry?
those guys.
The Fast Federation.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Those guys are like tin hat conspiracy.
Yeah, screw those guys.
You had a run-in with them?
Yeah.
Can't remember this. We've been on so many adventures.
The WikiLeaks douchebags.
They were the ones that-
WikiLeaks douchebags?
Yeah,
What?
the guys are like,
Oh,
we
my.
need to know everything. Nothing should be secret. And they were like, yeah, don't
guys
tell
in the
anyone we did
library.
it. And they're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"Don't tell
that
everyone
one.
who asks.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful how you deal with those guys.
Also, then we got approached by the guy who was going to give us all the information and decided not to give us any information for some reason.
Who?
Rast? Was it?
He's talking about Ricket.
Ricket, that's it. That douche.
Rast.
Yeah. No, we were like told we weren't like welcome anywhere in the system or any.
Yeah,
civilized planet.
we're viewed as the enemy
I
now.
actually can't remember why. We did something.
Because
but I
you
can't
broke
remember
me
what.
out of hospital.
Oh, we messed up the hospital.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you graduated from blowing up temples to blowing up hospitals?
We
No,
haven't
no,
blown
no,
up a
no,
hospital.
no,
They just broke me out.
We
of
did,
the
we
broke
did
them
loot
out.
some arms, though.
Yeah. And they viewed that as an attack on the race and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. They turned a simple rescue mission into a race crime.
Yeah.
I was quite happy there.
And not even anyone of that race
I was
but her.
quite happy there.
Why
was
did
on
you
drip.
break him out of hospital? I'm not.
A roof fell on me.
He had serious
The
brain
roof fell
damage.
on you in hospital.
No.
He can't see in
In
colour,
the ship.
and he also can't hear very well anymore, by the way.
What?
He can't hear very well anymore!
Tuesday.
For God's sake!
Amazing. Okay. Right. A roof fell on you in hospital,
No,
and
no,
that's why
the
you
ship.
must be rescued.
The
A roof fell on him on a hostile alien planet,
Yeah.
and he then went to a hospital, and then we had to get him out because they had no idea how to treat a human.
Also, they may have been calling the authorities, or the authorities may have found out that we're there, and we didn't
Yeah.
really want to risk staying around too long.
Made a few enemies.
Okay.
So we kind of wanted to get
I
out.
assume that having shot Gertie, you're now an enemy of Gertrude's guns.
Oh, no, they love
Yeah.
us. They
Yeah,
love
fuck
us.
those guys.
Sally, the other one.
Sally
likes
too
us.
love us.
Well, they don't really know us. I don't think we actually told them what we'd done.
I
Probably
certainly
not.
don't love you.
No.
I think if we went and told them what we'd done, they may have liked us more. But
Maybe.
we just basically turned up and
Okay, so who's
Traded
in
heating
charge
someone's
of
amulet, then we
Gertrude's guns now?
the Fitzroy
Fitzroys.
dude,
Yeah.
Fitzroy Senior, I think,
One of the
Jerry?
Fitzroys.
One of the Jerrys?
the,
One of
the
many
older
Jerrys?
one.
Oh, okay. Right. So the War Mistress, has she been chosen yet?
I think they were choosing her, but we kind of haven't really been keeping up with modern affairs, trying to find you.
Okay.
I think they were announcing that she was going to be elected any day now.
Okay.
But also, there's been a thing with Zukip, kind of going,
Yeah, I know.
trying to kick up stuff.
Yeah, so Zukip are kind of involved in the whole Gertie's guns situation while you guys were going off on the various missions.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to kick off a massive war.
Yeah. So, how much have you guys found out?
That we need to go
Nothing
and
really.
deal with Zukip.
Yeah.
Possibly in a kind of like explosive decompression kind of way.
Again, we kind of got sidetracked, you know, on this mission.
Yeah, trying to find
On the,
you.
you know, on the dying friend.
Yeah.
Rush 2, make sure she's saved thing.
Yeah, that.
We kind of care
we'll
more
worry
about
about the
this.
galaxy tomorrow once
Well-
we're you safe.
I am safe.
Well, we're still lit
I'm
at the
mostly
moment.
unchanged. Well, mostly.
We were told you only had a couple of days to live.
Okay, days may be an exaggeration. You know, months would be an exaggeration too.
Yeah.
But, you know, days...
Years it is then, yeah.
No. Weeks wouldn't be an exaggeration, but
Okay.
months may be an exaggeration.
Well, yeah, we
We'll see.
probably also need to go and pay a meeting to Ricket as well.
We're paying my death by ear.
What else can we do?
Well, so I mean, this guy Ricket actually had information on a cure, so I think one of the things
Well,
we
no,
do
he
is
didn't
pay him
at
to
all. He had no information whatsoever on a cure. He said that he might
why,
try.
Why are you looking for a cure? It's not... It's too late. I mean,
Danny.
also-
We also Danny also
Danny
has it.
what?
Danny has it.
We told you this.
Yeah, we did tell you this, but she's
I'm
got
going
pregnancy
with
brain.
pregnancy brain because I can't
pregnancy.
remember
You
what
can't
you had
remember.
told her because you went blah, 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 everything at her at once. So I'm
Yeah.
making you go through it in a
Wow.
way that is reasonable.
Somebody should have taken notes.
Danny has your
Did you take
neurological.
notes? No,
That-
fuck you.
That
Would
wasn't
you
something that
like to
actually made you
see
decide to
my
leave.
notes?
Leave her alone.
Fucker.
Danny has your illness.
Yeah.
More importantly, you know, if Ennis ever gets the courage, his children may have your illness. We need to make sure there's a cure.
I've been checked, I don't
Or
have
at
it.
least try our best.
You
Maybe a
don't.
carrier.
He's fine.
Maybe
But
a
Danny is
filthy
not.
carrier.
Danny has it.
Yeah, Danny has it. So we need to sort him out. And
Danny
you know,
has it and he's the Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might be wise,
we
really.
should
Yeah.
really
To
probably.
be fair, I
stop
can't put
saying
down
it
on
out
everything you
loud.
achieved, eh?
No. I think I'm...
He's a universally feared assassin. You're
Do you see my bank balance?
oh no, you're a very respectable bank balance. I mean, nothing on your skills, but universally feared.
I don't want to be universally
A lot of
feared.
people don't
See,
see
that's
that
it.
as a,
I
well,
just
as a
want to
goal.
help people.
I don't know. That's
Certainly
a
put a
certain
quick
lack
on-
of ambition.
I'm sorry, how old is Danny? How old are you? Where were you at his age? Oh wait,
Pretty much the same
wait,
place he
you
is
were fucking
now.
up on the moon.
He's gone from fucking up on the moon to fucking up in Serrano.
Yeah. Good
I'm
job.
sorry, what department did you work in?
Now, which
Oh,
one was it? Was it you
course
or
I'm
was
going
it
to
Danny
say.
that almost blew up the moon?
Wasn't me.
Was it Danny who tried to blow up the moon?
No, there was never any damage to the
No,
moon.
that was.
It was almost a disaster.
You almost blew up the moon.
No, we
The
didn't. blow up
moon.
No, we didn't. It's fine.
You guys were playing.
That was the next. That was.
That was
that
on
was
them.
you or
No,
Danny.
Yeah.
No, that was not their fault.
It was.
And the blowing up of the neck was
To be fair, I blame
your
you.
fault. How's this my fault?
Your nephews were in the room.
Okay.
Also,
This
you
argument
They wouldn't have
is-
come into the room if their aunt hadn't
Hang
been
on, hang on.
there.
How old are you?
22, 20.
You're 20. This argument has been going on for 15 years.
Yeah.
This is still your fault.
You really shouldn't leave the console unlocked. It's a really bad habit.
Mm.
You know, well,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
your technical aptitude is so high, it wouldn't have mattered if it was locked.
Look,
Probably was when I was 5.
I can't. I mean, by the time this goes through, I'm moving this on.
As the elevator reaches on now, I've
No, it's still going. It's taking hours to go
Yeah.
up, which is why I'm doing on
We've got plenty of time to have this argument
Yeah, exactly. This is conveniently why it's taking hours to go to the top so we can do this explanation bullshit. It's a perfect meta vehicle. I'm bypassing that conversation now.
No.
I can't take any drugs. I mean, other than the ones prescribed for the mini ones.
Well, how long until they, erupt or whatever?
About 2 months,
Okay. And didn't you say that weeks was your expected lifespan?
maybe 2 or 3 after. Providing that I live through the birth. I mean, no one knows how the fuck this is going to go.
That's
Okay.
why we're just taking away from people who come do this stuff.
Well, I assume,
Well, shit happens.
But
cesarean or something was probably...
if we can find one of the Gindel scientists and they can use me as a test subject. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be a quick way. They can just, pump me through the drugs and see what happens.
Hey, there's a whole planet full of scientists that we fucked off.
Well, I'm more thinking if we go and speak to Rickett and persuade him to assist.
Or we could just go get off on one of the floors and go and kidnap one of the scientists.
Yeah, but one of these probably wouldn't know. Rickett did actually mention there is the possibility of finding a cure.
Yes.
Yeah,
So we
he
can just
reckoned
go-
that he could talk to people here for it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He was our connection to here.
There is a genetic scientist downstairs.
That's what I mean. We're literally at the lab where they've done this. We can go back
What
in.
floor?
Well, she was in my room.
What?
And
You
she
wanted to
hadn't,
leave.
she hadn't cured, suggested
Well, no,
any
that
cure
wasn't-
or anything.
Oh, there would be no reason.
What? There'd
I
be
mean,
no reason to try and find a cure for you.
No, because I'm trying to give birth to a new alien race. That's a bit more fucking important than one person. But if Danny's infected and you're with a girl and you
Okay, let's go right down again then.
Back down we go.
Hit the start button, go back down.
How many hours have been going up?
Let's say you've been going up like 2 hours.
I would make the point though.
Back down
If we're
2
trying
hours.
to make sure a human lives and these aliens, yeah, that's great. Should we not go to a human doctor who specialises in humans and then not worry too much about the aliens because, yeah, that's great?
We kind of, but if we don't worry about the aliens, then it might
Basically,
affect
if we stop
Helena.
this now, I don't have long left. I don't have long enough for this shit to work. They have to find how to cure this shit and then carry on. If I don't do this, everything I've just done is for fuck all. Alright? I'm trying to help these people. Well,
That's
this
fine, you can
race.
help these people, and while you're doing that, we can help you.
We can help Danny at least.
And you.
And your children.
Will you stop
you.
trying to sacrifice yourself?
I don't have long.
You keep saying that, but you haven't even tried to find a way around this. You're just like, oh no, I'm doomed, oh well.
I'm happy enough, okay? I'm doing something I want to do.
You can do what you want to do, and we'll, see if we can fix you
Try
while
and
you're doing
stop
that.
me. That's
Well, no, that's
Try and
fine.
stop you? That would be quite easy.
All we need is a flight
Why?
of stairs.
I just lean on you.
Cucumber, give it up.
She
We're
gives
not.
you the weakest punch with her metal arm.
Yeah.
Kabump.
Cucumber, give it up. We're not going to like James.
I know, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll bring you James for next time, so it's all gonna be good.
What?
You're a sick, injured, sickly lady like who weighs an extra like 4 stone all of a sudden. I just lean on you. Like, God damn it!
Alright, okay, I need to see if I need to tell you anything else, because there is a lot of exposition, hence why we have this moving vehicle. Oh shit, man. Alright, so, you're going down to find the other scientist.
So the purpose of moving this on swiftly, we could just meta say we go down, grab and go back up again.
Yeah, but of course it just means, meta-wise, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to continue the conversation at some point and get on scientist and join you.
That's cool.
Assume she'll come with us.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she'll come with us.
Assume she had the point. Choice.
Nice.
May or may not be the reason I bought this bit.
Alright, so, anyone want to ask anything else? Otherwise I'll continue expositioning at you.
I think we're pretty much good to go now.
I'm just curious about what these aliens are. Do you know anything about these aliens that are in you?
I assume they're Irilisk.
They're,
Like new aliens.
so far as I know, well, what I agreed to, and I don't know how they did it because I'm not a biologist. They took an Irilis queen egg, and they duplicated them, or they genetically manipulated them a bit, and basically from having one queen from the single big hard, you know, I don't know if you've seen them. They're kind of, well, no, you said you did. They're sort of like, she does it with one arm, like, you know, like ginormous egg shape. They, with one in there, they now have like 7 or 8 in here. And they're not all the same, so they're all genetically slightly different, and they adapted them to grow within a human body using Gendal. I don't really know, I got a bit lost after that.
Are you sure you weren't like you didn't have one in you, and then you jumped into lava, and then you were cloned back with these things in you?
I jumped into lava.
Alien resurrection.
The standard dwelling educational protocols. Watching lots of action movies.
I've seen this film.
I've seen this film. I know how this goes.
Yeah. How are these things going to birth?
I don't know.
I don't know. I prefer the Spaceballs now. Better sound. Sings a little song.
Not again.
That's it.
I don't really know how they're going to birth. I assume not
C-section.
normally. Yeah.
Normally would be better.
Uncomfortably.
To be fair, have you seen Irilisk? Probably wouldn't be better. You're not trying to give birth to a fork.
To what?
To a giant fork.
Don't it come
To
out
a
of the
giant
lava?
fork.
Well, no, I mean there was spiky carapace.
Well, no, because they create their own carapace, so...
Oh, okay, fine. So maybe they are a bit squishier when they're younger.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I've never seen her as queen.
they still
More
have an
like
exoskeleton.
squeezing out a
They,
slug.
they have like an exoskeleton, so I mean that would probably be quite unpleasant still.
Imagine like squeezing out a slug. It'd be horrible.
I'm sorry, but that would be probably a lot easier than squeezing out a baby.
Probably, yeah, but not pleasant.
I'm moving swiftly on from that.
I want to say something so much worse. But I'm holding back.
Do you even
Do it!
do you
You
have?
weren't taking a shit for your vagina.
Oh,
I'd still take that over birth.
yeah. To be fair, giving birth is a lot worse.
It's just not a pleasant decision, is it?
Anyone who's just tuned in,
Sorry.
Yeah.
you may be a bit confused.
Yeah.
No,
I know I am.
this is why somewhere written down is we don't have a line.
I
We
didn't
put
say
a
any
line
of the
in only
restricted
because we're
words.
streaming.
Yeah.
Which is sad. Okay. Oh, that's so grim.
That's getting clipped.
So probably it's been quiet for a little bit, and she turns to look at Quinn, and she says, "So, anything new in your life?"
Nope.
Dude,
So something new in your life?
Nope.
Is Lola new in your life?
no.
So no emotional breakdowns?
Oh, a few of those, yeah.
But you're having them.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Actually.
How are you aware of his emotional breakdowns?
Yeah.
May or may not have been my fault.
Sorry?
Well, she did try and like do something to him weird in that test thing, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't want to tell you what it was in case I was wrong. I mean, we did almost accidentally electrocute you, so I'm sorry about that.
Well, you did accidentally electrocute him.
Yeah.
There's no almost about it.
Okay, I accidentally electrocuted you. I'm really sorry for that.
That's fine. I'm still here.
I was reading some of the data report back with me, and well, I hoped more than anything.
Well, if you were trying to do that, then yeah, it seems to have worked.
Was that the whole purpose of that thing?
Well, you know, lots of people have come back not quite right for some of the cryopods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you both, actually. So I tried to reconfigure some of the things on the cryopod, and well, the first attempt didn't go so well. I'm kind of sorry about that. But I've been working on it since.
Do you mean you could fix Tepid?
She's just gonna lean over. Like, I remember him before you were born.
I just thought he was always like that.
Yes.
I was about to say, now he's got his amulet, is there anything wrong with him now? Other than the fact that he's insane.
Well, to be fair, that's a bit of a problem in itself.
Yeah,
not
that
being
was a
entirely
problem
whole
in
without a bit of
itself,
jewellery is generally considered to be a problem.
He's got it now. It doesn't really matter.
I've been working on a fix, an upgrade.
Oh.
So if we can get to a cryopod, we can. Well, I don't have time to fix it, but you guys might.
Yeah.
I've got plans. I can't say it's going to definitely work.
Well, I mean, to be honest, if it doesn't, then I feel like I'm still gradually getting better anyway. But if we can speed up that process.
I mean, I'm sorry you're the unwitting guinea pig, but there are other people who could really use this too.
Hey, who better than somebody who has absolutely no concept of self-preservation?
Wow. You're seriously telling me that the solution to the great medical problem of our age is 1920s electroconvulsive treatment?
There were some things that the cryopod kicked in and started taking over some of the vital signs and, you know, slowing everything down, and I may have put an extra program in there to start playing with your brain chemistry.
Okay, so we can't just run around tasing people.
No.
And hoping that works.
Well,
that would have been an excellent solution.
We could do, but it wouldn't help.
You could try it. I mean,
in
science
lab
is all about
conditions.
experimenting.
Well, to be fair, we've basically been doing that anyway.
We've been firing bullets at people.
Yeah.
Not
That's not
tasers.
tasing. I mean, it is a shock, admittedly, being shot, but...
But you've been using that funky gun that electrocutes people, so it is basically tasing. Okay.
She reaches down into a bag and she pulls out a couple of flash drives. It's all on here if you want it. I mean, I can't test it beyond here, but
I put the
You don't know that. We
Helena,
might keep it alive long enough.
Helena flash drives.
Phrasing.
keep her alive a bit longer.
We're going to keep you
And
alive.
for all of your session points. Sorry, all of your legendary points. We'll not keep this woman alive.
We're
We
going
are
to
at some
keep-
point
we're-
going to pull them. Everyone
Yeah.
like I've got 3 legendary points. I've got 5.
I've been earning them for years. I've not spent any of them for this exact moment.
In every legendary point to keep her alive for another day.
Be good if we were able to do that.
You guys are very, very funny to me. She's the most carbon.
We're going to keep Helena alive as long as possible.
Sorry, she was the most carbonable NPC.
She's the most fleshed out
Motherfuckers.
one now.
She's now the most fleshed out. Yeah.
Yes, we will keep her alive, even if I have to shoot her in both legs and strap her into the life support machine.
Let me die!
No!
No, have some more adrenaline. Ah!
I need to drive. No, you don't.
You'll outlive us all!
She looks remarkably uncomfortable with this conversation.
Strange that.
Yes.
Doesn't seem too happy about that.
Don't underestimate my determination to keep you alive.
We don't want to
That's on
live.
me.
And if you try and disappear again, it's exactly what we'll do.
We don't want to live if living is without Helena.
Don't. Let's not do that.
No.
Tepid
is just staring in the corner of the elevator, just into one of the corners. The reason for this is when you were talking about tasers, he was really concerned that he was going to be a test subject for this. So he tried to run away, but realised
He
he's
can't.
still
He's
in
in
an
an
elevator.
elevator, yeah.
So he just ran to the corner of one of the corners and just staring at the in one of the corners.
Okay, you guys have made it back to the bottom of the elevator.
Yay, we're back where we started.
Yay!
Lola,
It's
do you
not
want to go
fun.
and collect the woman?
Why do I have to go?
Because you're like a less intimidating person.
How about I go?
I think a few of us should probably go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll send Quinn
How
to
about-
intimidate them if you're
No,
nice
no,
to
no, no,
intimidate.
no. I know you're trying to get better, and that's great, but you're still a terrifying individual.
That's the point.
You are, yeah.
I promise I won't shoot her.
You've done that before and you've still shot them.
Yeah, if you have to shoot her, make sure you don't shoot her anywhere that will stop her operating.
Isn't she? Is it again though? Yeah, the only place to shoot her is in like the soft bit. Like shooting legs don't really do anything.
Let's
about-
leave Mr. Quinn here.
How about I just go, okay?
I'll
I'm
come
gonna
with
beg
you.
her with us. She might do a runner.
I've been
I'll
with
go
them
with
for
her.
3 months. I mean, they're as much prisoners as I was, so we're gonna be fine, alright? It's all good.
I'll come with you anyway.
You
I'm
can
coming
all stay
with.
there.
I'm coming
no,
with.
you just
No,
stay
we're
there.
I'm coming
with
with.
you.
We're
I
coming
can't
with.
run away!
Wasn't there like an Irilisk
Yeah.
warrior in there? Do you want to bring
Yeah,
him
yeah.
along? That'd be pretty useful.
Yeah? Let's bring them all along.
Let's just bring them all along, yeah.
Why not?
Let's
yeah,
go.
space.
La
Yeah.
di da
Quite
di
big,
da.
isn't it?
Let's go.
We've already
Who's
collected
going
like a...
with?
Well,
I am.
all going.
We're not letting Helena out of our sight anymore, damn it!
whilst whilst everyone's been chatting, Tepid's already off on his way
That's
there.
amazing. Tepid, unnoticed to everyone else, is basically you've arrived there ahead of everyone else. In front of you, you see a lab that has been absolutely wrecked. It's covered in, there are lots of benches and most of the equipment's been broken. On the walls, you can see various scrawlings of, like, death to aliens and, fuck you with a zookeeper and all that kind of bullshit.
He's going to
So
tackle the
this
glass.
place is just completely destroyed. And as you approach, the Irilisk and the Gendal is like sitting on the table, having a conversation with this Irilisk in a variety of like colours and what you recognise as trade, and some clicks as well.
He's just going to wave at them.
Gendal just lifts one of its many arms, like,
We've been gone
He's
for
back.
3 hours and we just turned back up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Speak English.
Speaking to English.
the Irilisk turns its head a bit, as like, I can speak some English.
Okay.
Want to come and party?
Louder and slower, Tepid. Louder and slower.
Come
The
party.
English way.
Come
Tepid
party.
is going to use his interpretive dance
Whoa,
Yes!
Right, okay.
and attempt to say
no! Come party.
something in the region of
Come with us.
Come
Yes,
party
please.
with us.
Come with me if you want to
this
live.
way.
Roll a charisma check for me, please.
In interpretive dance.
It's kind of more supposed to be not just dance, but also like sign language and stuff.
9.
A 9. Bearing in mind that you have interpretive dance, they look at one another, and the Irilisk and the Gendal begin a series of rapid conversations, and the Irilisk turns and looks back at you as the rest of these Muppets and Helena some waddling behind with them. The Irilisk turns to look at you in English, says, "We will come with you, but why?
Party.
I'm just going to put.
If an Irilisk could raise an eyebrow, it would."
I just gesture to Helena.
Helena will need assistance.
Are you speaking in English still?
Or trade. If they know trade.
Yes, trade would be the easier conversation.
Yeah,
to have
we're
with two alien
we're
species.
talking in trade, yeah.
There we go. Excellent. The Irilisk sort of like the Irilisk says, "We can help her. That's not a problem. Where are we going? Why
We have a
are we
ship.
leaving here?
We're leaving.
But
Ship.
we're safe here.
Eh.
We're safe until we have to move her. Why move now?"
Because we also have another person who has a sickness we need to help.
You can see them both like looking at each other like, give a fuck. And they look over at Helena and she just like, They pack up their shit and they come with you.
Excellent.
Excellent. Can we
This is
fast
like-
forward like till we get
it's
to the
too
top now?
fucking
'Cause,
late.
yeah.
While you
let's
guys
fast
have all
forward
been
to the-
chatting, I've been like wrecking the corridor and graffitiing the corridor. So I was gonna guard the lift, and then I was just like,
Fuck
oh,
it.
fuck it, if you're gonna leave me alone.
Yep. No, there's a little bit more exposition we can have whilst in this moving train of exposition.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying to give you the information you need to finish off the campaign, basically.
Okay.
Because we're basically on the last arc, if you haven't figured out. At least I fucking hope so, for Helena's sake.
Well, we do have an awful lot of guided missiles. We could just go to the Zukip station and just
Zukip
blow the
station.
crap out of it.
I don't think there is one.
Okay, one of Helena's things will be right. Fuck it, we'll do the Zukip conversation. All right, so these quarters are somewhat. This lift becomes somewhat more cramped as you absolutely overload this like thing. You have an Irilisk warrior who like trunks in and like this is awkward and just like perches in the middle like. None of these chairs are suitable for me. This is uncomfortable. There's too many humans here. Some just like perches himself in the middle. The Gendal side just is like and hangs sort of hangs herself. No, she
She really doesn't like us to hangs herself.
I was gonna say she hangs herself from the ceiling, but that makes it worse.
She gets into one of her hammocks and like she
She gets into one of the hammocks. She hangs in one of the.
he doesn't come there and this is like auto asphyxiating Kendall.
That was the worst phrasing
Let her
ever.
down.
She climbs.
Stop trying to
into
kill
one of the
yourself, dear.
higher up hammocks, and she
What is
makes
it with
herself
these-
at peace.
What is it with these lemmings?
Alright, so yes, the Gendal makes her way and she acclimatises herself to one of the hammocks and the Irilisk guard just perches himself down in the middle. It is a bit more cramped in here, mainly because of the ginormous warrior that's in here. But the rest of you get back in there and you start your reascension back up. I have a question, are you ceasing the lockdown order?
No.
No, because we might try and stop us then.
Cool, good, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to need you to make a roll in a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so you guys start your way back up, wow. Wow, this is way too suspenseful music. That's way too much. There we go.
Suspense lift.
Suspense lift.
It is like the most
Never.
grating lift music ever. Like, God,
Never
this is
gonna
making my
give
heart
you
race.
up.
Helena, after like 3 hours of non-stop like shitty music, 3-hour loop, just turns to look at you and says, "Is there any way you could stop this music?"
I
She's
will
heavily
try.
pregnant. She's going to need the toilet on this lift at some point.
I can try and see if I can change it.
Let's just say she's waddled off into the at some point when you guys went back down, took a whiz and came back again.
I can try.
Please.
So take a roll, and I'm not actually going to try and stop it. I'm going to try and change it.
Okay.
Is there an obvious speaker?
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah, I was just going
Cuss
to
it.
whack it with my microphone.
Crit.
Just like,
A
stop.
crit.
A
What do
crit.
you want to change the music to?
Merry
No.
Christmas, my slave. Repeating endlessly.
Endless Christmas music.
Oh Jesus.
Actually, do you have the music on
You do.
your hat?
You do. You have.
Oh God, I can't remember
Yeah.
what the songs were.
So
Upload the
there
Irilisk
was,
cultural selection.
there was the cultural Irilisk stuff, and there was the mix of like all other races, including a little bit of human.
Yeah.
And you've also recently had access to the music that Jane sold.
Yeah.
We have the dubstep.
So what did you other than that, what did you put onto this hat? Let's say you can use it a little bit like an MP3 device.
I basically put all the music that we've ever
Okay.
discovered.
If you put every single piece of music you've ever discovered, your hat will not run as efficiently.
Okay.
So let's say you
Have that
narrow
looping-
it down a little bit.
Have the looping dubstep we recently gave to DJ Moon.
All the human stuff.
All the human stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, if I remember.
That
Oh my god!
sticks to
Remember
the
you're a
Zukip cover
Womble is on
story.
there, or a Wombling Good Christmas? I can't remember
Something like
which.
Yes.
Yeah, one more.
We had
Was
that
it
the
Womble?
one
Remember
was,
your
yeah.
Womble. Remember your Womble.
Remember You're a Womble was on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All the
Fuck
ducks
yeah.
are swimming in the water, and a song called The Dark.
Remember you're a womble, that's what I'm putting on.
Hell yeah.
Looping endlessly.
Yeah.
Remember you're a womble.
And then to preserve our cover story, I'm going to graffiti the walls of the
Womble's rule!
Bring back the Womble.
Remember, you're a fucking Womble. Have a wombling good time.
That should be on the list as you're about to go out the door. Like, have a wombling good
Have a
time.
wombling good time. Okay.
Watch the Womble.
So, what's your guys' plan now?
Well, we've got a ship, hopefully, waiting for us.
We don't
Hopefully.
actually know. There's no way of receiving. I don't think.
Yeah, we sent a message telling us to meet us
Yeah.
there.
So
From your
hopefully,
girlfriend.
Mm.
Cool.
hopefully she hasn't
She's
just
not
turned.
flaky, right?
No.
Hopefully she hasn't hung herself because she
I
thinks
mean,
you're dead.
let's face it, she bombed us when we were asked her to, so. Well, sorry, no. I asked her to bomb them. I wasn't actually down with them at the time.
That's when the roof
You were?
fell on.
Anyway.
I thought I was on the ship at the time.
Nope.
No, yeah, he
No.
was on the ship.
I was on the ship because they called to me and I had to charisma check her to
Yeah.
make her bomb them.
Yeah, he was,
No,
he-
you were
'cause-
sitting. You were sitting in the
All of
cockpit.
you were in the ship.
Yeah,
when
you were in the
called
ship.
down the bombing bit.
Oh, okay.
You, as a
Yeah.
person, were not there, but he was.
Okay, fine. I thought I was off on the ship.
No,
Yeah.
you guys were all within the ship on the I think Dren. Yeah, I think
Okay.
Dren.
You were sitting in the pilot seat.
Yep.
Okay.
I was standing next to you, like, tell her to do this, and you were like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Does she seem like the sort of girl who would kill herself if she found out her boyfriend was dead?
No.
No.
Then you're probably fine.
She is
Provably not.
unstable, but she's also a bit nuts. She's not like the I'm gonna fall apart kind of like unstably nuts. She's just a little bit nuts. A bit of an odd duck. I think is the phrase was.
This is where she got the name from.
We got the
Yep,
name down.
that's how you gave her
But
her
equally,
name.
I don't think we can really go into this group of people and say that anyone being unstable is out of place.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Completely stable.
You're probably the most stable person here.
Hey.
He has no feelings.
That's great. The brain damaged one is the most stable one here.
Hey.
Only because he has no choice.
You are not stable whatsoever.
perfectly stable.
You are
I'm
not stable
dependable.
whatsoever.
You attempted to deduce the
dependable.
boyfriend of the most deadly assassin in the galaxy.
That is
Yeah,
not
I'm
stable.
dependable. I would always try and do that.
You would shag anything that moved.
Dependable.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Reliable.
that doesn't make you in any way like stable.
Stable.
That doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Stability isn't always
It's
a
ability of
positive
his
trait.
character, Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would, to be honest, I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Exactly.
I
I mean,
admit
it's
that Lola's
fucking
not stable.
dangerous,
She
but-
said she had a really bad childhood.
So, what's your plan now? Other than, I mean,
Yeah.
like long run after we get back to the ship.
Well, I was
Because-
thinking set up a garage somewhere, like maybe trade in machine parts.
I thought we were gonna like nuke Zukit.
Oh yeah, after that.
Okay, so what do you know about the Zukit stuff?
That they need to die.
They're a bunch of
Assholes.
racist dicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, I did my own research on Zukit. That's what we went and did. We found more information on Zukit.
Oh.
We never actually really got that because he kind of didn't really tell us anything.
I asked him not to.
Ah, okay.
Because the more information you know, the more
Ah.
likely to be killed by assassins and...
We just thought he was incompetent.
Oh, it's cool. We have like the most
Well, he
powerful
did blow my
assassin.
hand off. So...
One time. The other time wasn't my fault.
Okay, it's not... I agree, it's not 100% your fault. But this hand, as you bring up like a shitty clanky metal one, this one's definitely your fault.
Should have moved it in the way.
You should have shot. I trust you not to shoot me. In fact, I think you were there to make sure I wasn't getting shot. And you shot me.
Yeah, you stepped in the way.
You don't step
Walked
in
into
the way. I was trying to save people.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot the thing that was trying to kill him. You
Why
stepped in
is-
the way.
I wasn't trying to kill them.
You stepped in the way. You walked into it.
Either way.
Not my fault.
It's totally your fault.
Not my fault.
It's your fault.
No.
So when we went there, I was trailing a lead. I found out that Gertie's guns were in trouble. I mean, I have all my information in the bag, and she indicates the bag for usually flash drives and stuff. We haven't really tried to look at it, but it's full of flash drives and stuff.
We should invest in a flash drive making company.
No, you should.
We went. I was following. Well, I found out that Gertie's guns was in financial trouble, so I wanted to find out where the money was coming from and why we suddenly had an influx when we had no jobs. So I followed the money, and I found that they were taking money from someone in the government, but I couldn't narrow down who or why. And then I followed Miss Robin Red, who I thought might be Gertie, and it was Gertie. It was Gertie at the place. And then I found another link, someone called Mr. Bat.
Mr.
And-
Bat, okay.
He's someone in the Home Office. He's really high up in like the retired government. And I also found that he had links to Zukit.
Did you see his face?
I don't know who he is. I got to Home Office and then needed to leave for this.
So Batman's gone bad.
Mm.
All I know is that these UKIP fuckers have really weird names. I just know I followed what I could, and then I had to leave for this. But knowing what I know already, like that Gertie's guns are taking money from the government to set all this really random shit up between the races. It's in line with what Zukip wants. But I couldn't go any further, and I can't anymore. I'm probably like one of the most wanted people out there.
No, you're not.
I mean, other than you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've really made a name for ourselves.
Well, same name. Most people who know our names are dead.
I thought we were known as the creatures.
Huh?
No,
No.
side note, you know that the creature was referring to someone who had information on Gertrude's guns, Zukip, was potentially a danger to the Gendal government, and potentially a danger to the Irilus government.
They just had a lot of things in common with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's what you know about the creature.
Yeah.
To be honest, it sounds like Helena.
It is.
It is
Yeah,
Helena, okay.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
To be fair, there were basically two options on it. It was Helena, or one of those creatures that flies around going caw caw.
You mean the Raven?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was either Helena or the Raven.
Yeah.
That was my two guesses.
Yeah. Caw caw.
I
bang,
could almost
fucking
make me
dead.
choke on my
Can you pull the door open, Joe?
Oh, Jesus, wept. Oh, man.
Ah, he should have been cry.
No! Fuck that.
So we take him.
Just put his business cards. Caw caw. Bang. Fuck, I'm dead.
What goes caw bang?
Best calling card ever. This just drops on everybody that he kills.
I mean,
bang, you dead.
if you guys want to take down Zukip, it's probably a good idea. I mean, otherwise, the entirety of this system is going to be in war.
Well, what is, where is Zukip based?
I don't know. All I know is that Zukip have members everywhere. They're not a place. They don't have a I live in this hidey hole. It's a group of people who try and keep underground. I thought they were fucking... I thought you could just laugh at them and move on, but they clearly have contacts way high up.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know what their plan is, what their fruition of making all the... I know that they've manipulated everything to get this new War Mistress done, and I don't really know why. I just know that
Okay.
there's clearly something hinging on this.
Well, you say there are lots of money floating around on this, is there?
Yeah, I mean...
So if we got into bank records, could we find out from there who's been transferring money around?
I mean, you could try.
What could
I-
you try? I mean, you're probably the best person to do that kind of thing.
What am I doing?
Investigating bank records to see if you can see who's been moving vast amounts of money around.
So, bank heist, eh?
I'm...
Sounds like we need to rob a bank.
Probably
I mean-
can't do that from here.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, anything... If you're trying to look on Bretire, you need to go to the banks. I mean, all that stuff's closed down, and then there's an external one which links to something else.
Mm.
If it's high up in the government, you can bet your ass they're going to have that closed. You'll have to go down there and tap into them manually.
So we're going to go and break into the main Bretire bank. I reckon we can do this.
It's either breaking into the Bank of Bretire or breaking into the Home Office.
Okay.
Neither
Home
of which
Office
things
sounds
I'd want to do.
You don't
I
have
mean,
to
I
go.
can't have skills.
You don't
Wow.
have to go. It's
Or we could break into the Gendal Central Energy Exchange.
Right.
And then we could trace
We'll leave
all
you
bank
with Ducky.
transfers using their network everywhere.
You could
And
try.
that way we wouldn't have to fly between systems dicking around. But we would be invading a planet where we're already wanted.
But the advantage is we are already wanted, so we're not going to make the situation worse.
I think you could.
Or, if we go to do it on the central bank, we could actually go in as impersonating Gertie, like pretending we've been...
But Gertie's dead.
No, but I meant like the guns.
I could wear a wig.
We could go there as if we're a registered Black Ops team for Gertie or something. Try and deflect the blame.
So a White Ops team, a Loud
Don't
Ops team.
Yeah.
Rather than
really-
no, we're secret, we shouldn't be telling you
I
this.
mean, I don't really know what your position... I assume not welcoming the Gertie's guns. I don't know how...
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
they've
I
been
don't
trying to
really
kill us.
know much of the situation since I've come down here, but I can't go with you on this stuff. I can't...
No, I know. We'll have to put you down somewhere and...
we'll leave
We'll have to
her.
put you down.
We'll leave her with Ducky.
Yeah. Or we could leave her with
Your man.
my
Your
mum.
mum, yeah.
She'll look after her.
would so not want to go back to your mother.
It's okay, she'll keep you in one place.
Don't
She
worry.
I'd
loves
really
you.
rather not.
She loves you.
I'll stay with Helena.
I mean, I need to be near the Irilisk contact. I mean, the point was that once these things are ready to pop, I'd go there and then they'd have the offspring.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no safer place than being surrounded by a fuckload of Irilisk guards.
Yeah. So whereabouts is that?
I think it's in a place called Torindak. That's the last thing I heard.
Do you
And
know where that is?
the Irilisk like basically clicks and acknowledges.
Okay. Where? Yeah. When the time? Oh, well, yeah. Can we take her there? Like, well, how long do you reckon you've got until you're due?
It's, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks, 7 weeks, something along those lines.
Okay.
I mean, it works out well. I can't really move around so much these days, and you guys can't be covered with me doing this shit.
So, we turn to the Gendal, and like the, do you know about, speaking of the Gendal, her condition, or the nervous system?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do about that?
I can try and investigate for sure, but I need access to lab equipment.
So if we dropped you off with her at this Irilisk place, would you be able to do it there?
So long as we have equipment, yes. I mean, if it's to help her out and to help her family and the rest of her genetic line, of course. I mean, it's better than me stuck and cooped up in that fucking prison.
So we could just go there then.
So you would call it a prison?
So we did
Well, I
rescue
would.
you.
Well, I would.
There we go.
And Harry's like, it's not
She just called it a prison.
a prison.
We're saviours.
We're heroes!
We saved you from that well-stocked hospital.
Yay!
But they knew what was wrong with you.
To be fair, I think the only person who knew what was wrong with her is her, and I pointed the Irilisk. Gendal.
You're just like, what?
The only one was you! Huh?
Was you, Sonny? And the gigantic mills was like, what? I mean, you, small, squishy one. You just sound like a drunk trying to pick a fight. And like, you gigantic boss! Wonderful
You
fellow!
sneaky bastard.
You majestic bastard!
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a chicken or if someone just let one go.
Oh.
God. What is wrong with you people?
I can't smell anything, but so it must have been me.
It's either Andy or the chicken.
It's ham, but yeah.
Okay.
It's not the ham, I can tell you that.
Wow. Okay, let's move on from that shit. Don't really know how to move on from that.
We arrive, and the ship's there, and we leave.
No, it's never going to be that easy.
I know.
Jesus. I'm going to have some tech rolls in a minute. So, you'll drop us 3 off at Torindak,
Yeah.
and then you're happy to go on and do your whatever it is you want to do? 4.
I'm going to stay with Helena.
Does that mean you guys are going to stop trying to hunt me down now?
Oh, we don't have to. We found you.
Yeah.
And if Father's staying with you, then it's fine.
Yeah.
He can keep you safe.
And he knows it will cost him his kneecaps if you vanish
Exactly.
again. You know that, right?
It will
Take
cost
an
you your
intimidation
kneecaps. We've done a lot to keep her.
Intimidation.
What stat are you using?
I'm going to use intellect because I'm appealing to his intellect. You understand that it's hard to walk without kneecaps, yeah?
What did you
That's
get?
why I have a cane.
Touche.
12.
Alright, you can roll an intellect roll. Because of the cane reference.
10.
Oh, gee, you are a little bit intimidated. Just a little bit.
Oh.
Probably slightly less than when we were suggesting we used you as a lab rat for, like, shock therapy.
Yeah, you're only slightly less because you know he may not do it.
Yeah.
Because you'll need him to be able to walk to help find her again later.
You can shoot from a wheelchair.
You can shoot from the hip. Doesn't need knees, he just needs his hip.
You can shoot from the hips. Just cut your legs
So
from the
this
hip.
this place we're going to with the Irilisk place,
Mm-hmm.
is that in this system or is it in the Irilisk system?
Torindak. Take a an honest check on me.
Okay.
Anyone who
I was asking Helena, but yeah.
Oh, I just know it's somewhere in the Irilisk system.
What was an intelligence check? 14.
Yes. You know that Torindak is in the Irilisk system. You know that's you got 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know that Torindak is an asteroid field, sort of closer to the sun, to their
Okay.
sun, and it's considered bad luck to go in there by many of the Iralisks. Like culturally, like this is not a good place to go to. And you know that there are rumours relating to the old ones there, but other than that, you probably don't know much more with that on a 14.
Okay. Bad juju.
Bad juju. Yeah.
Bad juju.
Bad juju. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if you know exactly where to go, because it's quite a wide area.
She kind of like shrugs her shoulders a bit, but the Iralisk is like, I know where to take her. Not a
Cool.
problem.
Okay. Then once we get outside, we'll head there, and then we can figure out what we're going to do about the Zukip.
Tazugip!
What are your guys' names?
Crank.
Crank.
We already have a Crank.
Do we?
Yeah.
I thought it was this dude.
No, we had another dude called Crank.
Oh, Jesus.
Common
Well, I wrote
name.
down Crank.
I think Crank was one of the guys at Bluewood Traders.
Yeah, probably.
Wasn't it Crank
That's
that we...
fine.
No, we had Clang and Crank.
I thought Crank was in a different game.
Oh, no.
Possibly. I definitely remember an Irris called Crank.
Who was it that we chucked down the hole of the bomb? Was
Maybe
that Crank.
Maybe Crank is like saints' names in English.
Okay,
It's
let's
a
put it on
common
this.
sound.
Let me
People
put it on
like
this.
it.
We have two Andys around this table.
Yeah, good
So
point.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
but
name
only,
is Crank.
yeah, but only one of them spelt right.
Maybe his name is actually
Technically, mean
Crink.
that Andy is spelt right.
Feel so?
Maybe it's Crink.
No, this one's Crank.
Okay.
Fuck you guys.
Never mind.
Yeah.
My name, it's written down as Crank, so fuck you guys.
But Crank.
There's a silent accent on this one.
And the what?
Jandal?
Crank.
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 Draw the A out.
There's a silent accent in there somewhere.
They don't fuck about with that shit.
Yeah, they do.
Crank.
It's not a word. It's a sound to them.
Jesus, his name's Crank.
Moustache and
The
paint palette.
Gendal is
Great.
Gendal is called Button.
There you go.
Crank and Button.
They have names, therefore they are no longer cardboard and
Yeah.
must stay alive.
Yes.
That's so nice.
You wander through a crowd. What are their names?
Can I borrow a
Grungle and
pencil,
Buckplug.
please?
Fuck off.
Because I remember what Crank was called, but I didn't remember the name of the Gendal.
Yeah.
Button.
Pencil. Because no doubt we'll come back to these motherfuckers.
One of us will walk into a room and just be like, "What happened?" It's like, it's dead. I don't know what its name was.
Nobody cares, move on. Well,
But it was
can't go
important.
apologise to his parents.
It was important. Do you know what to do? I'm
Ah.
a soldier.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, Cucumber, you've got to remember that we can latch onto any character that we see choose. We chose not
Take
to
him
latch
home
onto
to dinner.
James.
He was not lucky.
The cowardly man lover latched onto the voracious manhead.
This is so stupid.
But doesn't it feel so real?
Oh man, it really does. You latch onto the people you hate the most.
Yeah.
Dicks. Right, okay, so you're probably about 4 hours through, having gone 2 hours down and then 2 hours back up again. I would like you to make a tech roll, please. Oh, actually, no, I'll rephrase that. Have you had your hat plugged in for a while?
Yes.
Oh no, you're providing the music, can't you?
Yes.
You're using your hat
To
like an advanced
an MP3
MP3
player.
player.
Yeah.
Are you still playing
Raw
Remember Your
Balls,
Rumble?
yeah.
Jesus wept. You also have on there, if you wish, the Poddington Peas theme.
No.
Fuck yes.
I don't know what that is.
Can we
so-
have
Pardon.
500 miles to claim us on repeat?
Little people.
Because of Poddington Peas.
Well, I'm sure we definitely have Rick
I love
Astley.
you so much, Joe.
Oh.
You may have 500 bars if you really wish.
Yes!
Now we just
Can we
need
also
like
have
Danger
Rick
Mouse.
No.
Super Ted.
Why?
No,
Why?
Rick Rolling didn't make it out of our system.
Rick Rolling will always make it out.
No,
No.
no,
No.
it will not.
It will.
It's you, isn't it? You're doing it.
That was that time.
The
You
time.
do what?
Farting.
Jesus.
Out
right.
of the shadows.
Okay,
Spotty
so
man.
with your hat being plugged in, please take a tech roll for me.
Is it more than 2?
It is, yeah. Thank God.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, 16. You become aware as you probably work out you're probably just under halfway up there. That the Gendal have managed to regain control of their systems.
Shit. They have control, people!
Do they have control of this lift?
They have ceased the lockdown everywhere down, and they've got everything booted back up in non-safe mode. So it's no longer like backup lights and shit.
Okay.
So I've got safe mode
Yeah,
in
you
each
become
corner.
aware that they are gathering back all their systems. They've managed to gather back their scheduled realignment stuff. They've got all their power back, and it looks like they're in the process of regaining all the other smaller subsystems, including the lifts.
Can you slow them down at all?
Can I put the lockdown back on?
Try. I'm going to say it's going to be quite difficult because you're not plugged into a main terminal.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
plugged into a
Noticed that.
shitty lift.
Yeah.
You probably just want to lock him out of the lift, really, because that might be a little less suspicious than.
I'll see if
another
I can.
lockdown happening.
I'll see if I can put the lockdown back on. If
Okay.
not, then I will try and do that.
Okay, I will have a threshold for both then.
14.
14. You managed to lock them out of the lift system. You
Okay.
can't get the lockdown back on.
Okay. Right. So they can't get in the lift at least.
Excellent.
That's the main
While you're in there, see if you can flag it so that it looks like the lift shaft's got like a fire or something in it that might have triggered the whole lockdown. It would give them a reason not to investigate it too thoroughly.
That would make them investigate it more.
No, no, no.
Well, they might go put the fire out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd go look for a fire rather than dick around
Yeah.
with the system.
So you're trying to make it look like there's a fire which has caused the lift system to go on?
It would probably be better to put the
Wouldn't-
fire somewhere else.
Wouldn't,
Well, yeah.
wouldn't
No, I'm
the
saying, yeah.
fire stop the lift?
Why don't you
Oh,
say
yeah.
there's been a
Look
fire
at
and
that.
ventilation system, because then it'll make them investigate the ventilation and leave the lifts alone.
So I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's
Rather than
thinking.
going, let's go look at the lift system.
oh, yeah, basically that was the idea. I wanted them to give them another problem to look
Yeah.
at rather than
I'll
go,
try and create
"We
a
looked
fire
at
as
our
far
lifts,
away from
why?"
us as possible,
Are
basically.
you trying to create a fire or are you trying to create the illusion of a fire?
Illusion of a fire.
Okay, thank you.
If you put it in the vents, it'd be hard to trace because it could be anywhere in the vent system.
Okay, let's see if I can actually create the illusion of a fire
Perhaps you
first.
should put it within
We could just turn off the
within the
vents.
place that I was in.
Yeah, okay, within the place
They're
that you're in.
underground. They're underground in a very cold place. Just
10?
turn off the vents.
You managed to make the system flicker a bit, but you can't seem to activate the kind of like the "Hey, I'm on fire" alarms. You can't get any of those sensors to trigger.
Okay, I can't do that, guys.
Okay.
But
Well,
you
whilst-
do at least have control of the lift.
Yeah. Whilst I'm plugged into the terminal,
Yeah.
am I able to see if there's any reference to the Raven or Danny?
You can give it a go.
Do you have anything boomy?
13?
13.
Drop it down
Yeah.
the
I
line.
have a flamethrower.
Again,
Like
it's
currently on.
Yes, I
you
have
can
3
see
remote
where
ones.
the information is, but you can't crack into it.
Okay.
You are using a lift.
Yeah.
Just throwing that one back out there.
Losing a
Still don't
lift.
have access to lift
Yeah.
systems.
Kind of difficult, yeah.
Okay.
You can see where the information is, but you can't get to it currently. I mean,
Okay.
you could try again a bit later on, or you could say you take much more time on it, but this is not something you'll be able to get to right away.
Okay, how much longer have we got on the lift?
And you're probably about by the time you finish fucking back those, probably about 2 hours left.
Alright, then I take some time on the
Okay.
on the
And
I
I
then
assume
I'll
we've still
go
got
back to-
hours left. Yeah.
You've got about 2 hours left,
Hours
and then I'll
left,
get back to you in a minute.
Did we
Okay,
wrench
thank
the
you.
inner doors of this lift open before?
Did you wedge them open?
Did we wrench? No, the outer doors. we
It's the
wrenched
outer doors
open,
wrenched open, yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking in terms of bombs.
Are you thinking of dropping a bomb below us?
No, I was thinking of putting bombs on the outside of these doors, so that if they did call us back down, there'd be bombs between the door they open and the door that we're behind.
But we're in this lift, and you want to set a bomb just outside.
It would be better to set up. If
Oh,
we're
we
going to
wouldn't be
send
in
it
the lift
down,
at the time.
I think he
That's
means
the
when
point.
we get out, leave a bomb in the lift for anyone
Yeah.
else goes out.
But why would you want to do that?
That is a good point.
Following us.
It takes some hours to get back up
Yeah,
there.
it would take like 4 hours at least for them to catch us because
Yeah.
the lift
Or
would
2
have to
days
go
if you
down.
blow up the lift.
Yeah, but if we're leaving on the ship anyway, they've got no way of chasing us.
There's no need to just blow these guys up. I mean, they're only
I'm
doing
not
their
trying
job.
to hurt anyone. I'm just talking about disabling the lift.
To be
You
honest,
say-
it sounds like they're trying to save a race.
Yeah, I don't really see we need to blaze people up. They're not going to be able to catch us anyway.
I mean, yeah, I didn't exactly have the biggest amount of movement, but hey, I don't have the biggest amount of movement, but there's no need to blow them up. There's no need to fuck up
Hurting
their
anyone.
lift system.
Just break in the lift.
There's no need to do that.
They've been like this ever since you've been gone.
Oh, jeez.
It's like having
there's
your
a lot of
conscious come
that.
back after a bit of time. It's quite nice.
You're welcome. Remember that? Conscience.
Kill them, chop
Hello.
off their legs, blah de blah de blah.
Wait, you've chopped people's legs off?
No,
Oh,
not yet anyway.
I'm pretty sure we haven't done that.
No.
I'm sure you tried to.
I'm
No.
gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Clearly having enough. This is clearly taxing her to a degree, and she just calls off on.
See, this is why you shouldn't leave us. We go corrupt.
she just like leans on Mac and like with her full like extra stones of weight, like fuck this shit. Good night. It's not comfortable. All right. Is there anything you guys want to do? Any conversations you want to have with one another?
Is there any way of I guess you're taking the terminal up, but is there any way to tell if there's any ships at the top of this lift shaft?
I doubt it.
Not really.
I just didn't know there was any way of like checking.
It doesn't come with radar.
I mean,
No,
do
I
we
meant
have
like,
do we have like one of those weird ass diagrams they have on like, some lifts where it's just like, at the top you have like a hangar, you have like a little picture of the hangar.
No.
At the bottom you have like a little like brief floor layout.
No.
No, I didn't know because I assume it's like an airlock at the top. I didn't know whether it'd have a thing saying airlock 1
We
is
don't know. You
engaged.
haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's what I mean. I didn't know if there were monitors in here or anything that would say that.
No, there's no like here's the outside while we're going up. No, it's just the cheesy music. And now you just have Remember You're a Womble playing instead, along with like occasionally mixed in with 500 miles. Okay.
That's the most horrifically ironic elevator music in the world.
Yeah.
Remember, you're a womble.
No,
500 miles.
Oh.
Sitting in a lift for 3 hours. And they would work so... Yeah, we're fucking...
I would laugh if you had walked 500 miles.
It's basically like Marshall's car.
That was the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You were checking for information on the Raven?
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to get your way into the system probably after about an hour and a half, probably half hour before you hit the surface.
Yep.
And you find reference to the Raven.
Yeah.
You find that the gist of it being that they have their own theories on who the Raven is.
Okay.
They believe that it's probably human because it came in shortly after the humans arrived. Brutal efficiency, which some humans are kind of occasionally known for. Using human technology, which may give it away as being human. They reckon that, after profiling some of the humans with some rather not morally correct treatment of some humans, they profile and believe that it's probably a young man in his early 20s.
Okay. I'm doing well so far.
They're doing pretty well so far.
Go into the files, change everything.
They presume...
Presumably an old woman.
It's a 730-year-old female Nitu called Jerry.
Wow, Jesus. They assume that this person clearly has contacts and help, but they don't really know who or what. They also make the presumption that they have access to technology which is kind of forbidden by the whole kind of the Confederacy, like basically shielding and cloaking. They don't really know what, but they'd love to get their hands on it. What else? No, that's probably all you can really... and they've also ruled out the possibility of it being an assassin from the Nimra Razan, because once the contract is made, on one occasion known of, they have retracted Regnade on that deal, which the Nimra Razan do not do.
Okay.
Who are in Nimon Razan?
Take a knowledge check for me. It's quite difficult.
Nope.
What'd you get?
8.
Nope. Means nothing to you.
Okay. Is there anything in the system related to Danny? Then Danny's name.
Or any other humans apart from Helena.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, there's information on a crap ton of humans.
Yeah. Remove your search history after searching for Danny.
Raven!
Let's just say you're smart enough to have removed your search history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, we've got incognito
There
mode.
is information on a lot of humans, yeah.
How many other humans are in the facility?
In the facility,
Mm-hmm.
probably about 4. 3
Okay.
females and a male.
What's the information on the one male?
Dude named Steve.
Dude named Steve. Excellent.
How old is Steve?
Not Steve.
How old is Steve?
Steve is 32.
32.
I have
Okay.
a feeling this guy is not relevant to our
It's not
story.
relevant.
Not at all. I mean, if you want to go rescue him, it's 3.5 hours back.
Let's go rescue Steve!
I was going to say, if we find the Raven's being captured and held above, but for fuck's sake, back down again.
We find out that Steve is just like his go-to like alter ego.
Who's apparently 9 years older than him. Sure.
Yeah.
To be fair, putting on 9 years of fake age isn't that difficult.
Yeah.
Your
Is there a
appearance doesn't
profile
change
picture?
enormously in 9 years.
Is there a
He
profile
does.
picture for Steve?
Yeah, sure.
What does it look like?
He's he wears glasses, got a chubby face, has
Not Danny.
It's not Danny?
lots of dark hair on top, no beard.
All you need to
I'm
say
like,
is it's not Danny.
he's not Danny.
It's not Danny.
Plainly not
Okay.
Danny.
It's not Danny in an unconvincing mask.
No, it really isn't. It's
Could-
not Danny.
Could one
Did you just describe him?
No. Oh dear.
Which has lots of hair on top and no beard.
Oh, the opposite of him.
Yeah. If you turn my face upside down,
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy, a
It's
few
not
weeks
weird, you're
ago.
not bald.
could one of the women be Danny in disguise?
You can have a look.
Oh my god.
We look at all the pictures and we're
Alright,
going,
the
no,
female-
no.
the
Are,
female-
are we doing hot or not?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
God.
to be fair, we have nothing else to do in this elevator.
You play a game of hot or not. Okay. It's like playing Guess Who
No one tell Ducky about this.
in your game of hot or not. Alright, you've had the one dude, hot or
Yeah.
not. We're,
No.
we're having this conversation. Fucking do it.
Not
No.
today.
He's not really my cup of tea.
No.
Not so much.
Alright, he's a no.
God damn.
That's apparently a not. Harsh, dudes. Dicks. Right, the one of the females is Helena. She is asleep, by the way. She can answer this.
No, probably again not really my cuppa. Bit too related, you know.
Not on the related things.
Looks a bit tired.
Yeah.
Looks oddly familiar. Tepid.
So we're
But
going
you
with
can't
not.
quite place
Great. Gurn.
Could do with pretty
Looks a bit
enough.
familiar. Would bang.
Bit too like banged up.
Oh.
Knocked up. Okay, the other one.
I just mean a few dings and bodywork needed.
A great
not the whole
personality.
thing.
One of the other female has like masses of blonde hair, is like really long, and she's got like a very small face but really big blue eyes.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
What a slag.
Possibly.
The other woman has she has like shoulder length curly red hair
Oh yes.
Sounds better.
with green eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds good.
Tepid drooling over the monitor.
Ah, Jesus.
God, say she's a lesbian.
I don't think they bother like noting that shit.
Why not? It's important.
It's
You would
irrelevant.
like to note that shit? You would like to know their sexual preferences?
Oh, why not? If you're going to be keeping them in like close confines with other members of their own species.
He's a young man who's recently attained a girlfriend. He likes to believe that everyone else who's attractive is not available.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
So he doesn't have to be tempted.
Yeah.
Okay. The dude is down as heterosexual. The Helena is down as asexual. The blonde chick is down as a lesbian. The redhead chick is down as hetero. Yeah.
Now you can be tempted.
The redhead chick is just down as down for it.
I totally feel
Oh,
like
I'm
we're
really
wasting time.
We're stuck in a
She's just
lift.
down as giggly.
But our
Hey!
characters are stuck in a lift. We have this amazing thing that we can do called not fucking around, and then we can get to the top in like no time at all.
We're stuck in a lift.
We have actually been sitting in a lift actually at the actual game time equivalent of like an hour now.
Yep, you have an hour and 45 minutes actually, to be precise.
We're actually living this
Yeah.
whole
We
living.
don't have to do that. We can fast forward this time.
Yeah, we've travelled across like solar systems quicker than this.
Okay, as you guys are probably about, I don't know, let's say 25 minutes.
I wanted to go through the rest of the
That was
human
it,
race.
that's all we had. There was information on other humans.
Yeah.
That's not.
No.
But it's
No.
not
Not in a hot or not
relevant.
fashion, but I wanted to look at the males and see if any of them were Danny.
No, as I said,
That's
there's
literally
no,
what I meant by hot or not. We just
Yeah.
flip through, like you just flip through the things. You don't read all the
I'm
article.
not going
You
to
Yeah.
just
tell
actually
you
go,
whether they're
is it
hot or
Danny?
not. This is a character choice.
Yeah.
No, there is one male human here, and he is not Danny.
Well,
Roughly
no,
a
the
third
rest of
them
the ones
are
that aren't actually here.
Oh, you mean biological information on those?
Yeah.
You
It's
search in
stickers.
Danny, and there's like no reference. You search in Dan, there's like maybe one, but it's definitely not your Dan.
Is there a way of just flipping through all
There
the
is no
profile
Danny in
pictures?
Wait,
He's
sorry?
not
Is there a way of just flipping through all the profile pictures really fast?
Sure.
In a swipe left, swipe right
Sure,
sort of
there are a
fashion.
couple of people who look definitely, I don't know, that you know, they may
Maybe
be,
like
like at quick glance, may have been Danny, but none of these dudes are Danny.
Okay.
Like, no, there's no information on Dan. There's no information on him. Helena clearly has one, and she has also a reference to Mavis as well. But other than that, there's nothing
Right.
here.
Alright, no, there's no Danny here.
Okay, so about 20 minutes before you hit the top, you guys hear a beeping going off from the bag.
Helena. Helena's.
Helena's the only one with it. Well, her bag. So Helena's
Okay,
bag.
I'll have a look.
That's all that you really see. As soon as this beacon goes off, you see it begins to like crawl down from the ceiling. But you get to the bag. Inside, you see there is a data pad, and it's beginning to flash. There's clearly a warning alert on it.
Does it actually have any useful information, or is it just a flashing light?
Or is it in Gendal?
What, sorry?
Is it in Gendal?
Is it in Gendal? No.
It's in
it
Helena's
says
bag,
trade.
so-
It says in trade. And there's warning, administer XY jug.
Do we have XY drug?
I'm sorry, I'm just mettering. I can't come up with really complicated.
That's
drug
fine. That's
names
why
because
I'm
I
just
can't
saying,
do
do we have that
I
drug?
assume that's what the Gendal's coming down for.
Yeah, the Gendal goes through the bag and she pulls out this kind of
Vial.
yeah, she pulls out a vial and she puts a needle into it, pulls it out, and she pulls out Helena's arm. Who take a perception check. She's probably still leaning on you.
I'm guessing it's got loads of needle tracks on it.
11.
11. You've noticed that she's gone kind of still, and she's very, very cold. And as the Gendal takes the arm, as you rightly said, there's a nice line of trap marks on her arm. And the Gendal, just without question, without any real giving a shit whether this hurts or not, just squirts this needle in, and then you just hear her begin to breathe normally again, and she slowly begins to come around as you guys finally get your way to the top.
So what was that?
Helena's still passed out as you watch this.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
I'm just asking the Gendal.
Yeah. Oh, we have the monitors attached to her. Whenever her heartbeat goes erratic, we add it in.
So why is the heart going erratic? Is it to do with her condition, or?
Mhm.
Okay. So
Ever since we've got her off the drugs, she's been suffering more with her symptoms.
Okay.
so this drug counters the symptoms.
A little bit,
Okay.
best it can. She was on a lot of amphetamines before. We managed to wean her off of those, but of course, side effects.
Okay.
He's been literally dying to help you. Wonderful.
Mm. Anyway, lock and load, bitches. We're near the top.
I'll ignite it into my flamer.
Okay, as it hits the top and you see the final, the sixth button light up, you hear not exactly a ding, but the music kicks back in again, is overridden your hat, and you have that shitty cheesy music coming for about 5 seconds, and then you hear the kind of bonk as the lift doors open, and that's where we're going to take a quick break because I really need to pee now.
Cheesecake break!
Cheesecake!
See off cheesecake.
Can I get a rough idea what the hell are you guys are doing? The lift
Eating
doors are
cheesecake.
opening up.
What's on the other side of the lift doors first? Then we'll tell you how we're
Well,
reacting.
no, because you need to set yourself up before. I mean, are you all just going to continue sitting on your asses?
No,
or-
I've got my flamer ready. We've all just locked and loaded. I've flicked on the igniter of my flamer.
So let me get this right. Every single one of you is standing locked and loaded, aiming at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I did state we're near the top, bitches. Lock and load.
Okay, I just want to definitely make sure that's what all of you are doing.
I'm probably standing right at the front because I've got a flamethrower and it's dangerous for me to stand behind people with a
I've
flamethrower.
unplugged my hack now.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah.
I'm going to get out from underneath the sleeping.
I know she would have woken up by then. The hit she had was basically enough to bring her round again.
Okay. I'm going to settle down. I'm going to stand in front of her with my rifle rather than sitting behind her with my rifle.
Yeah, she's still looking a little bit unsteady, but she's at least on her feet. She's kind of, you're not used to seeing her sleep for a kick off, and she's looking a bit pale, but she's on her feet. She's ready to go. The big ass Iris guard is standing. He's attempting to stand between you, but I have a feeling you're not going to let that be. No, I don't think so. So he's sort of wedged himself right next to you with his arms. They are definitely, over the 4 hours he's been spending time sharpening them up. Oh my god, are they sharp? You touch this and the shit's going to cut you.
If you need to have a quick shave before we leave, just give this guy a hug.
Yeah, does anyone want to shave? I mean, he has the skills.
That's the old barber.
I get the idea. He could polish up the old dome. Alternatively, he could shave me from ear to ear, and then leave my crowning asset on the floor.
Okay, so nobody has a shave from the Irilisk.
No.
The Gendal is actually just curled up in a corner because she sees all the weapons and decides that's not for her. It's just basically hiding herself under one of the chairs.
I'm going to ask Crank to keep an eye on Helena and help her out.
Okay. I was doing that anyway, but
Okay,
this
that's his plan.
brute is in the way.
It's okay, he'll be out of the way, surely.
I kind of feel like this guy could be front and centre.
Yeah,
How many bullets do you think you can take?
To date, I have taken 12.
Good job.
That's
And
more
then
than me!
he-
From you!
He lifts up like a couple of his arms. You can see that there are a couple of like his resin is a slightly different colour where he's had to spit in and cranium, and it's just slightly weathered slightly differently. And he shows you a bit, a couple of sprays down the back. He seems to have gone through it a bit, but he's still here.
Well, I'd say I'd give you a high five, but I kind of want to keep my arms.
That would be advised. I don't want to hurt you. Alright, so the Irilisk stands basically by Helena's side, next to Mac. You're up front and centre with a flamethrower.
Yep.
The rest of you just standing behind the flamethrower dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just like aiming over his shoulder.
As the doors open, you see in front of you what looks like a very crude entrance hall. There's a little bar area or some reception desk, and there are 2 Irilisk currently manning this. And in front of you, you can see that there is an entrance to an airlock. The corridor is probably twice the width of this, and the kind of reception area thing is just like a little into one side. They're just enough to accept incoming and outgoing. This little reception bar area is literally right next to the lift. And this opens up and you see 2 Gendar looking a little
You
confused.
mean Gendal or Irilisk?
They're 2 Gendar.
And 2 Irilisk, or?
No, just 2 Gendar.
Okay, I
You
think
said
you
Irilisk
said 2
first.
I do
but-
apologise, I meant 2
Yeah.
Gendar.
Okay, so I'll step out and point the flamer at them and say, step away, please.
Make an intimidation check.
I was polite.
I
It's a
know,
giant flamethrower.
You're not intimidating them, you're asking them politely.
You're using mental intimidation of being polite whilst holding a flamethrower.
He's also surrounded by a lot
12.
of other people holding
That's
weapons.
kind of more what I was thinking, is that this lift door has opened up after some weird freaky shit downstairs has been going on, and a bunch of armed dudes come piling out with a flamethrower.
Andy,
12.
did you really just have to add 6 to 6 on your fingers?
Possibly.
Seriously.
I think so. I wasn't really paying attention.
Has it been a while?
Yes, actually it has.
What makes it funny is it took you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys to realise you're adding 6 and 6.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying any attention.
Amazing.
He didn't even realise it. I was on the
That's
story.
amazing. Okay,
Well, I think it's
You
because I was trying to
see-
figure out what my intimidate was.
you
Yeah.
see their little
Well, I
Gendar
saw you
arms,
nothing.
their little squiddy arms, just basically, most of them go up, apart from the ones supporting them on the ground, and they just back up against the wall, and they begin to slowly change colour to the wall.
Yes, and
A
then
best impression of camouflage. It's not perfect by any way, shape, or form because they still have really bright patches all over them. But they are backing up against the wall and
that's cool.
pushing themselves into it.
Lola, do you want to check to see if we can locate our ship?
Okay, I go over to the PC.
You scoot round. It's definitely not designed for humans, so best course of action is to find a way to plug the hat in.
Or get one of the Gendal over to help you.
Yep, or that option too. What do you want to do? Do you want the Gendal do it, or do you want to do it?
I want to do it, so plug
Strong
my hand.
independence, of course you're going to
Yeah.
do it. You plug your hat in. I'll need a tech use.
Okay.
Fun if you can't do it.
Then we still have the Gendal as a backup.
Exactly.
Legendary points.
Unless you botch.
13?
I'm really sad there's been no botches.
So
13.
far.
Yeah.
Yes, you managed to hack your way in.
Okay.
Pretty fine. This appears to have some. What are you looking for?
Two-way communication.
Basically, can I see if there's any nearby ships?
You wouldn't see it.
We don't have any radar on it.
I'd have thought, as this is basically air traffic control, you'd probably have some way of communicating.
That's what you assume this is. You
Well,
can assume whatever you want.
it's the computer right next to the airlock. You assume it would have some way of communicating to ships outside.
I turn to
Yeah,
the. I
but you
turn.
can't see the ships.
No, but you
and
could.
there's not going to be any here's a list of 300 ships in the vicinity, and they're flying around at 200 degrees from you. You're not gonna have
No, but
that
we already
level
have her. We already know her ID code. We could just try and dial
but-
the number.
Yeah,
She'll be
but that's
in
not what was
stealth.
asked.
Oh, okay.
And
She'll
also,
be in stealth.
also she's in stealth mode,
Yeah.
so far as you know.
I
Also, it's not a case of like you're directing traffic in. They know who's coming and going because you aren't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Nobody is supposed to be here.
See if
I
there's
turn
any
to
two-way
the Gendar,
communication.
like, where are we in terms of like the facility?
You're at the top.
What does that mean?
It means this is where we receive the very few ships incoming and outgoing
Okay, excellent.
on prescribed times.
Excellent.
Don't shoot me.
I'm not going to shoot you.
Are there any
I might.
two-way?
Oh God!
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh God!
If you
Are
just
there any-
help us, we can help you. We can
Are
help.
there any two-way communications?
Only on the scheduled times.
When are they? Are they anytime soon?
You would know that there's probably like the short range communications, probably 3 hours.
There's another one in 3 hours.
Unless you can trick the clocks again.
I can try.
It would be a lot easier to check if you want to do that.
Okay,
Probably yes.
16.
Oh, that's probably a yes, yeah. It's a lot easier than last time, and also you're not trying to use a lift, and you're not trying to do it from like a couple of, a good portion of miles underneath the planet's surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a bit easier. Yeah, you managed to trick yourself in outgoing communication, should you wish.
I type in Ducky's thingy and go, Ducky, are you here?
We're here. You leave the relay open for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you spend a yes, you leave communications open for a little while, and probably about 10 minutes later, with the Gindala still like against the wall, but yes, you get communications back, and the communication back is just. No, she's probably close enough to have a genuine call. So your hat goes off and like beep 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 beep, whatever the hell, like I don't know, what's your ringtone?
Barbie girl.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Ooh.
Barbie world.
Hello.
Oh, come on, it's blatantly just going to be like the soundbite. It's going to be, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Okay. That's the only bit that survived the fall of Earth.
Oh God.
Come on, Barbie.
Like, I'm sure there was a high-pitched part of that song.
It's all been like
there wasn't.
redone by two like really like big butch men. So even like the Barbie girl part is sung like really deeply.
It's
annoying.
basically the heavy metal version of
Yes, you have heavy metal Barbie
okay.
girl.
Rutai meta.
There is actually a version of Barbie Girl heavy metal.
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
there
need
is.
to
I was
find
actually
this.
just picturing it sung by like us.
Oh,
I've
Like just
actually-
two big blokes.
I've actually sung one of my part of that before.
you have done, yeah. It was.
I think it's.
It
I
was a
think
cover.
on,
It's
I
up
think
on
online,
YouTube.
actually,
Yeah, it's a cover. A Druid girl.
yeah.
Anyway,
But
I'm
yes,
a Barbie girl.
you have enough for she's close enough to have a genuine conversation with you across the comms. As your thing pops open and you see a little video, you can see Ducky is definitely in signs of distress. And it has like that really There's like that typical ship in distress. There's like steam venting behind her and like clangs and clunks. And you see Grog occasionally like bouncing around
With
behind her.
a fire extinguisher.
With a fire extinguisher, like,
You see
ooh. He's not using it anyway, so he's just like
Running
spraying
back
it
inside.
roughly.
I'm assuming I'm the one that can see this at the moment.
Yep. Unless anyone else is there with you. But you guys have been hanging out for 10 minutes in the foyer.
Hi, Ducky.
Well, we picked me up a small bother or two.
I see that.
So I didn't manage to get hold of anyone, and you didn't respond back. So I just I cruised around and I tried to get rid of the Raven, and that didn't really work. And then I came back again, and I picked up this call. But unfortunately, we're kind of being we got visually tracked by some of the Gindar guards, and they're now chasing us around. I've been having them on the run for the last 14 hours, and I'm a little bit stressed right now.
I see.
Oh God, where the hell are you?
Have you tried using the guided missiles?
We fired 5, but Greg doesn't really know how to reload them, and he spent some time doing it, and he may have accidentally broke 1 or 2, but please don't take those paychecks, because it probably wasn't his fault, because it may have been my fault, because I'm just like, oh shit, like the things, and nothing happened. Oh crap, oh shit, and then you hear like the proximity alarm go off, like, brr, 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 and she's like, oh shit, and you see like it fizzes and cracks for a minute, and then the string comes back in again, and you can see that it's the lights have faded down. They've come up with the emergency lighting, like, oh god, oh no.
Are you able to turn the shielding thing on again, the cloaking?
I can do that, but they can physically see us. This is not going to help right now.
Can you come and collect us?
What? You want me to keep the ship in the air? You want me to stop and pick you up? Are you insane?
Can you bring it down nearby? We can shoot them down with the... Or try and get the orbital defences online and shoot them down.
Okay, if you can turn them on, that would be great, and I'll see what I can do. Oh crap! And then you hear the proximity alarm go off again. It's like, I'm gonna have to call you back.
I'm gonna go back into the system and see if I can allow her ship to be, docked here.
Add her to the whitelist and put the other ones on the blacklist.
Yeah.
So the auto turrets will take them out as they come past.
Yeah.
Just take everyone off the whitelist and put us on there.
Yeah, just put our ship as the only whitelisted one.
Okay, I need.
Can I try and do that?
Yes, you can do it from this terminal. You've probably got a pretty good access.
Actually,
into the world.
better idea.
Reroll.
Put every ship registration you know on the whitelist, so it's not just us. So it's them.
Okay, I'm using a legendary point for that.
Okay, you roll.
Seriously?
What'd you get?
Well,
This is exactly the same number again.
Okay,
What is
what'd you
it?
get?
10.
No.
I'll give you a prayer.
Yay!
Woo! What does this press? Wait. What's this press?
Well,
Sound like?
prayer is-
halfway there.
I
Whoa.
don't like
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
It's like having a bard.
Oh god.
That's one better.
11.
Would you like some assistance?
Yes, please.
What are you doing?
Probably shoving her out the way. I see you just panicking, going ah at the keyboard. I'm like, calm down.
All right, so you detach her in the hat, and you're now attempting to input into this thing. Again, it's not designed for humans.
Well, no, I was going to attempt to use her hat. Just like she's sitting there flailing at it madly in panic. I'm just be like, no, step back.
Okay.
Remember, you have less tech use than me, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You can't do
Yeah,
much worse
but, you
than
know.
10.
I know.
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
I know.
You
No.
rolled 2 ones.
I
and a
can
2.
match it though. Unfortunately, fuck it, legendary points. Come on. No, for fuck's sake, what's with these rolls?
No.
I'm going
instead-
to assist.
You can do it. Damn it, Roy, get out the way. Come on, beat us.
Sorry.
Roll over a 4. You can do it. Yes, that's a better roll than any of us. So you
14.
A 14. Okay, let's
Everyone's like,
say
get out of the way. No, I can't
14
do it.
was not going to make it, but after 3 attempts, 1 attempt, they have loosened
attempts.
the lid of the jar. 2 attempts, they've loosened the lid of the jar, and you can hack your way into this, like, get out of the way, boy! You know, Lola's standing back there, like, having 2 people abuse her
Yeah.
hat.
He was like, get out of the way, boy, and you hit enter.
Yeah, we basically already put it anyway. I was like, I think
If
I've
that-
got it. You shove it
If
over
that
the
didn't
edge.
work, I was just going to turn to the Gendal and was like, do
You've
this now.
managed to hack your way into the system. Are you clearing everything and re-putting in the new numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
I'm just gonna splat in like a bunch of on the whitelist, like a bunch of ship registrations of people I've met who've given me their registration numbers. Just like screw it. I'm just like I'm literally like just putting in the license plate of everyone whose car I remember.
Okay, roll a d20 for me. I know.
To find out how many
There you go.
you can
I
remember.
know.
You got down 20. Who has one of those to hand?
Everyone.
No one. No,
You?
definitely. No, it's
Well,
not.
11.
11. You managed to put in 11 other names, like 11 other registration numbers, and like, oh shit, oh, and there's that on, we can add that. And then you begin to run out one of those that you actually genuinely remember, and some of them are literally like, yeah, me, or yeah, that
Oh, yeah,
one.
no, I'm not too worried about accuracy. If I can't
Yeah.
remember if it's like if I can't
Free
remember if
range.
it's a W or a V, I just do one with one and one with the other.
Yeah.
Screw it, I duplicate. Screw it, why not?
Okay, so yeah, you managed to blat in 11 names, 11 registration numbers, and your own. Good job. And you hear, like from outside, probably about maybe 30 seconds later, you hear like the whirring up of something, and then you hear the telltale signs of really big, high caliber things being shot at speed, and quite rapidly too. And then you become aware that your phone is your hat is ringing again.
Oh, well, Barbie, let's go, Barbie.
Jesus Christ!
Hello. Everything all right now?
Ducky has like her hair in like all odd angles. She's clearly gone and just pulled her hair out with it, and it's all over the place. Her hat is like halfway sitting on her back, possibly falling off. And she looks distressed. She doesn't look too happy.
Are you feeling better?
Well, it would appear that the scene to have stopped. Seems like they're sort of done now. There was lots of things firing at me, but I managed to dodge out of the way. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh, geez, after 15 hours, you'd think so. Maybe 14 hours. 13
Okay.
hours?
You've been
4
cleared
hours.
to land.
8 hours. Okay, yes. So I'm landing down. Can you patch through the coordinates? And you can do fairly easily.
Do
It
that.
was where the guns were shooting from.
You what? Back towards the guns!
Yeah, it's okay. We'll put you on the whitelist.
Yeah, they won't shoot at you. Don't worry.
Okay. So she veers down, and you hear the engagement with the airlock.
That's handy, because
Excellent.
otherwise we'd have had trouble trying to get Helena out.
Excellent. Shall we leave then, fellas?
Yes.
Yes.
Are the orbital defences now like rapidly firing up all the guards in orbit?
Hell yeah.
There's no one
Destroying
else.
absolutely anything
I
anywhere
guess
near
it's
the
only
planet.
close, isn't it? It's only like not only things
I don't know
inside
whether
the
it'd be
atmosphere.
proximity or whether they would have
you're
orbital
about to
defences.
find out.
True.
Just
Yeah, we go out there, just go through this like new skeleton graveyard that's blown everything out the orbit. Shit.
Oh.
Get out of here. It's gonna be a while before they get anyone in here to fix that.
Oh, come on, we've screwed them over. Can we blow up the lift now?
No.
So they can't send anyone up to fix it.
They can
We've
fix it
at
downstairs,
least given them 11 people that can come and help them.
We have no reason to leave them in like a horrible remote although actually we have left them in a horrible remote situation.
Yeah,
They're scientists, they'll be able to
Can
fix
we
it
not
later on.
turn the orbital defences off? So at least then they can get back to help the people out.
Yeah, probably best.
Alright, fine.
Got a bunker full of eggheads. They can fix it.
There's no need to actually be dicks.
Come on, they made us come all the way here.
You didn't have
Having
to
had
come
to kill
all the
a
way
bunch
here.
of people to find out where here was.
You didn't have to come here. You could have.
No,
Not
we have
this
Fine,
again.
leave it on.
Let's leave. Come on. We don't
We're
have
not
time for
gonna
this.
figure it out.
Okay.
Dicks.
I assume this monitor isn't important to the computer.
I'm surprised Ennis isn't speaking up about this. Ennis is normally like the guy who wants to save lives.
He's normally the conscience.
Yeah. To be
That's
fair,
what we're
I
missing, yeah.
do like think I did just say we could just turn it off.
Yeah. This one, I just unplug the keyboard and take it with me. It's like I'm not letting them reinitialize the orbital defences while we're flying away.
To be fair, I assume Lola has the hat, so she's the one who can actually turn it back on or not.
Okay.
Well, if they have access to their own system, we didn't have like
To be
passwords
fair,
or access. Or
they've
anything.
regained access from downstairs, so I assume it'll be a few minutes.
It's a
before they
good
finish
point actually. You two in the lift.
Why are you putting them in the lift?
Okay.
Oh,
And then it
oh,
kind of
those two.
squidges like back against the wall towards the lift, like up and over the desk, and they're both like backed up against the wall in the.
I just kind of run my finger down the buttons. Okay. See you later.
Oh, okay. I was going to put them into the cupboards, but okay.
Right. Anyway, I'm now getting onto the ship.
In a few hours they'll get down, they'll be able to report the issue and we'll be long gone. I'm sure they have another keyboard they can bring with them.
I literally just didn't want
the keyboard.
If you
I just
press
literally didn't
all
want
of
them to be able to
they
go
can
around
get
and just
off
go
the next
like,
floor.
Which is about 4 hours
shoot at
down.
Sky.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us to get up there.
Undo.
It technically took you 6.5 hours to get up. Because you
I
went
thought
back
there were
Yeah,
six
there were-
six floors.
Yeah, there were like 5 floors altogether and then a massive space and then where we are.
Okay.
down. That's exactly it.
Cool. Anyway, I'm getting on the ship.
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
ship.
Alright, you all cram onto the ship and Ducky like initializes everything from up there and you can hear her like cursing and swearing a bit. Not exactly like a sailor, but like someone who doesn't.
I'm
No,
going
that's
to go
fine,
and
no.
relieve Ducky because she's apparently been flying under
No,
stress since 14
no!
hours.
I've got this, go away, I've got this. You know, I don't trust you get so there are probably still things up there and we need to get past no offense.
She
you're not
doesn't
a
trust
great
you.
sailor,
I'm going to just like pull her out the seat and
No,
set her down
no.
somewhere.
She
Take her
she
to her
resists.
bunk.
I'm going to go to the tea
Grapple.
maker. I'm going to make a tea and place it on on the table next to her.
Thank you. And yeah, as well, we've got to deal with this grapple first.
Seriously.
Struggle cuddle.
Yeah, we're having a struggle cuddle. She got a 10.
I got 11.
Okay, you just about managed to manhandle her out.
I'll put her in
But
the
it does
navigation
look
seat.
violent from anyone looking on. It looks like he's abusing her. She does not want to get out of the seat. Just throwing that out there.
I'll go to the chapel.
You're going to go to the chapel. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like
looks
crazy
so
straight people. Yeah.
It looks very bizarre, just above the pink hair of your puppet as well. So a little bit weird. That's gross. Okay, so
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to take this puppy out.
right, is anyone assisting him?
I'll jump onto communications.
Anyone going to sit on nav?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, perfect. You guys are assisting him as pilot.
Crit. I know everything.
Your comms, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear everything.
13.
I also got 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm normally now, so that's where it is.
Between the three of you, you get enough information to avoid the ships that are crashing around you.
So
Being
there are
shot out the
until
sky, we're just
fences.
dodging around the debris.
You're dodging
crashing at the
around
sky.
the debris. You, unlike Ducky, who wasn't aware that these things weren't shooting at her, you don't feel like you need to dodge out of the way of every bullet coming. And you give him enough information that he can, break through the patrols
Yeah, I feel
just
like
outside,
we did.
which are being shot at one by one.
I think
And
we've
you go
just
to a
killed
place that has
thousands.
been place that you've been partially cleared out by this orbital defense system, and you become aware as you break out, especially you on Navs and you possibly on comms. You definitely on comms that some of these Gendal protecting ships have flown away. They are not staying where they can be blown out of the motherfucking sky. So out of space, and they fly away. Where are you guys going?
So
Out of here.
I'm guessing on the comms,
The fuck
the
out
thing
of
I can hear
Dodge.
most is, oh god, oh, what the fuck's happening? Ah!
Yeah, you hear a lot of questions. You may actually hear the phrase, why, oh God, why? And something has gone wrong.
There
lot of
appears to
cursing?
be a problem.
Is there a lot of cursing?
That is actually a genuine question.
Yeah.
In fiction, of among Gendal, who among themselves generally communicate through smell and colour, how would they communicate across long distances?
At this
I mean, they
point,
do
would
have,
just
they
trade.
can speak,
Yeah.
and they do have writing, but like amongst themselves, they tend to just like flash and do body language and shit. So
Would you not think
if you were
that-
like calling between ships,
would you not think it would be a series of flashing lights?
yeah, well that's the thing. Then it's like,
For me, it would be a series of flashing lights.
yeah,
Or video calls, because then you can see the flashing lights.
well that's all a matter of distance. But anyway, close
Yeah.
enough.
But yeah, it would be a series of flashing lights, which would just be interpretation of ones and zeros. Well, we managed to solve that piece. Great job.
Yeah, interesting thought.
Good job, good job. Oh shit, making this law up as we go. No, of course not. Where are you going? Saying you're getting the fuck out of it does not tell me where you're heading to.
The
Unless
Mesring.
you're literally just like,
Sorry,
fuck!
The Mesring.
You're going to the Mesring.
We need to be out of the system.
Okay. Okay. It's probably going to take you 3 or 4 hours to get there. So you can set it in autopilot, and as far as you guys are aware, there's no ships coming towards you. You're heading towards the Mesring. There is other traffic heading towards the Mesring too, but no one seems to be paying that much attention
Once
to you.
we're clear of everyone, we're going to disengage the cloaking mechanism so we don't look too suspicious.
Okay.
Otherwise, if we're suddenly going to decloak in front of everyone, they'll go, what?
You go to turn it off, and you don't feel the normal feedback that you normally do. Like if you're clicking a switch, you feel that responsive feedback. You don't feel anything.
I'm
It's
going to go and
completely
investigate.
loose. I need you to make a repair check for me. I better take battle music off.
He's fighting the technology.
5 man.
Can I use a clutching bay bonus?
No, you're not in the clutching bay.
In that case, 15.
You're in the ship. 15. You become aware that your ship has taken quite a significant amount of damage. You are aware that some of the aft engines have taken damage. You are aware that 2 of your 6 guided missile things, one of them is broken from the inside, as in Grog has seriously fucked up putting in a weapon into this and just mauled the shit out of it.
Okay.
And you become aware that the other one has taken a direct hit, so that's poof, gone. You're aware that some of your life supports are severely compromised and power from your ship is not going around correctly.
Before going to the Mesring, we might want to go down and try and patch some of this up.
Go down where?
It doesn't really matter, but if we go to a Mesring looking like we've just been shot at by someone, they might ask some questions. Like, who just shot at you? Hang on, we're going to call the authorities and check they weren't shooting at you.
Who shot you?
Oh wait, they were. To be fair, we could just say we were patrolling that, like, that planet that we're not meant to go anywhere near and they shot us, but again, we weren't meant to be there. Unless anyone can think of a really good excuse why we're driving around looking like we've been shot at.
We're scavengers.
Got into a bar
We have a
fight.
shitty ship.
With a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got into a bar fight with another ship. Yeah, we crashed into their bar, they got pissed off and shot us.
The Gendal like floating around. It's like you can always say that you came from the lifeless moon.
Was that not where we just came from?
You came from Vess. We were on Vess, which is a planet, not a moon.
Okay, sure, the people often get shot at there.
I'm just about to dredge through my memory and tell you the name of this moon. I think it's called Lifeless Moon, but I have to double check.
Buffering.
It's not called Lifeless because I'm an idiot. It's called Khan's Experimental Moon, Ho.
Ho.
Yeah, good ho.
Okay.
It's where the Gendal on the planet Lost do some of their experiments, like to potentially world destroying, so they do it on another planet.
Fair enough. So
Scavengers sometimes go there, you have to have a permit, but it can be done, right?
yeah. Do you reckon you can generate us a permit?
You're very useful this episode.
I know. Why do you keep doing this?
Well, because
MVP. You are one with the hacking.
Yes, but
we need credentials.
it's like every little thing you want to know. Like, can you do this? Like, fuck off. You do
You
it.
might not be able to.
True.
You might not be able to. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
this is if you're going to attempt to do this is bloody difficult because you don't have access to anything.
What am I trying to do?
Create a
That's
permit.
even worse. You don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to access something that's just way above your pay grade, and you're trying to hack into a system without being plugged into anything. I'm going to tell you this could be pretty fucking difficult.
Okay. What am I trying to do?
Make us a pass so it looks like we're official scavengers of this planet Ho.
Scavengers of Ho.
It's an experimental moon.
Scavengers of a Ho.
Hopefully
called
this
Moon.
Gendal can give you the information you need.
Ho
I've never
dredgers.
been there. I'm not a scavenger. I'm a scientist.
You're not a ho dredger.
19.
What do you know about
19?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so damn close.
Oh,
What?
fuck off!
One of perfect.
One off perfect. But
The only way I'd be able to do that would be to crit.
Yeah, basically. You're not plugged into anything. This Gendal does never been here, as I was literally saying. She is a scientist, not a scavenger. You don't even know where to look.
I'm sure I can find something.
It's like me
If you
right
could
now
give me-
asking you to like design a functioning rocket.
There are just, and apart from that, you don't have access to
There.
anything. You are trying to do it through the interwebs, which is not a thing.
There should be an interwebs.
Yeah, I mean, I say, short of a fucking crit, there's no chance you're going to do that.
Okay, is
10
are
should
there
be
any
able to
kind
do
of
something.
like kind of
Life has to be fair, I'm afraid, and I can't, it's...
Is it
Highly
basically,
possible.
yeah, basically what's just been asked of you is we've just basically turned around to you yourself and gone, quick, we need a Hong Kong police detective badge. It needs to be accurate because it's going to be checked.
But we don't have any access to internet.
No, we need you right now to be able to make this.
Yes.
Like, out of what?
I
I
know
don't
you
know. What does it
have-
look like?
Is your phone.
With no internet access.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you hand us is like a piece of card with Hong Kong police.
Yeah.
written on it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, short of like a crit which would have said maybe you would have had maybe knowledge of this, and then you could have put things together. But yeah,
Do you think that'll hold up in court?
yeah. I mean, you could try the mother of all bluffs to go with it, but frankly, you have
We lost
no
it.
frame of reference to do this.
We lost it while we were getting bombarded.
are there any
It's on fire.
are there any like places we know where there's lots of readily available scrap other than Ho?
Readily available scrap.
Yeah, if we want to kind of try and do a quick patch job to try and make it look like we haven't just been shot.
Could we not just not worry about it and deal with it if it happens?
That sounds like a really good
You
plan.
could get scrap from Hito. You could get scrap from Dren. Yes, you could get scrap from Dren. You know there's a big
Haven't we
fuck
been to
off
Dren?
huge ship which you mullered with a bombing run. But
Yeah,
there's a
that was a
shitload of
bad
scrap
place
metal
at Dren,
there.
wasn't it?
That was a pretty dangerous place.
Those are the only place which you could go to and get scrap metal. There are other places in the system which are possible, but they are much further out.
Okay.
I don't
you
understand
could try
what's the problem with us looking like we've been shot at.
Because it's a bit like if you drive through a police checkout and you've got bullet holes through your car. Think about why do you have bullet holes in your car?
Yeah, if you drove up to like the
Yeah.
customs, like trying to get your like, it's the
Yeah,
Euro
imagine
stuff.
trying to go into France. You drive up to get on the ferry and you've got bullet holes in your car. You'd be like, I have to ask, why do you have bullet holes in your car? I'm going to have to check your boot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Syrian customs don't actually have any policing powers. They literally just police the borders to stop you bringing things in. So if we turn up and we can't... If we literally turned up in a ship with a hole in it, with fire flying out, and they went, we've paid, they'd go, got anything you can't bring through? No.
I think they probably say no. You'll probably damage the ring.
We can give it a go. I just assumed that would bring us a lot of heat, but yeah.
There is.
They're not actually police.
Plus, I'm pretty sure we've gone through with bullet holes before.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely you have.
Exactly, and we've had no problem in the past.
This is
How bad-
literally a place with pirates and scavengers and
Fair
people who
enough.
I
can't
don't
shoot
think they
each
give
other.
a shit.
I thought the Gendal system was pretty.
It's tighter, but the ring isn't controlled by the Gendar.
No.
It's controlled by the central
How
government.
bad is the damage? I mean, will we survive being launched through the Mez ring?
I assume so. There's nothing really that badly wrong with it. It's mostly cosmetic.
You mean apart from partial loss of some weapons, some systems?
Yeah, but weapons don't help you fly.
Some systems,
Yeah.
one of your engines is kaput and the power isn't going around your ship properly.
Minor
I'm gonna
problems.
go with could cause a problem.
Okay, fine. While we're heading towards the Mez ring, I'll go around and do some patching.
Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
patching
I
is
need your
probably
help.
all we need.
I'll help wherever I can.
Sorry, rock is what I meant.
Grog's going to give you a hand. You're giving a hand. Helena for sure will attempt to give a hand.
Hold this.
Give her a hand.
Yeah.
Give her hand.
Yes, I will go and give her back a hand to start with because I fixed it the other day.
Okay.
Hey, need a hand?
Yes, I'll actually go and say that. So like, Helena, come here. Let's give you a hand.
I didn't give you a hand. You click it on, go right. Give me a hand now.
The first thing she does is put it on. She doesn't say anything to start off with, and like flexes, and it like feels much better. And the first thing she does is that to you. Yeah.
Do you notice the improvements?
Improvements.
I wouldn't expect, but
Oh, I
somebody's
can move
been
the
fucking
thumb.
with this.
Ooh, fix the thumb. Nice.
You notice the improvements? What do you mean? Shing! You've been playing Assassin's Creed again.
Yeah, I want to have a blade in this. You said you made it. I don't think you told me you were making upgrades to this hand. What have you done?
Remember, practice with the donut first. Or he rips yourself in half.
What upgrades did you put on this hand?
It just made it run like smoothly, rather than like with all the delicate actions
Clunky.
of a ratcheted lift.
It moves pretty smooth to start with,
No,
apart from the thumb.
yeah,
was
which
heavy
was
jams.
kind of like open or close.
No,
Like
the
a
thumb
triangle
was
thing.
it'd been like wedged in place because of the one shot where Colonel
Yeah, I know.
fucked it.
But yeah, I just made it better because it was a bit
I
short.
don't remember you telling me you made it better.
I remember him doing that.
You
Yeah.
improved it.
Yeah.
I do
Because
remember
we
him
had
saying he
we
was
had the
doing
two
it.
loads of blueprints,
Yeah.
so I
that's true.
combined the two of them to make it better.
Fair enough.
I do remember that now,
She
actually.
turns it,
Yeah.
twists it, and yeah, it's more responsive actually.
You made it better. Yeah, you oiled it.
Yeah, basically, that's what I was thinking. It's like, hey, you want it.
Oh yes.
All right, anyone helping out in this repairing of the ship?
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong
I
dice.
feel like it should be an everyone.
Yep, I'm
Deal.
gonna
Very
make
good
a
die. Very
check.
good roll. But
So,
basically the same.
Yeah, effectively, like
Ducky botches,
Good stuff.
I may send Ducky to bed.
Grog botches.
What?
15.
Oh, holy shit! And Helena got 18.
15 from Lola.
15 from Lola.
What is
Yeah.
this? Is this a repair check?
It's a repair check. Oh, in that case
6.
she got 17. 6. Okay, right, yeah.
12.
Don't forget we got the clutching bay as well, so +2.
No, you
We're not
can't
in the
use the
clutching
clutching bay. You're not using the clutching. You can't repair the engine of the ship inside the clutching bay.
No, but we can repair a bit. We can
You can
build
repair
bits
bits of
and
it, but not. You can't have a generic +2.
that. Okay, fine.
Everyone can't have a +2 because you can't all use the clutching bay all at once for a kick off. And secondly, you can't repair some of the shit in
In
the
that
clutching
case,
bay.
I got a
to do where
16.
it needs to be. You got a 16?
Still got 6.
You got a 6.
The father botched.
The
Hold
father
on,
botched.
hold on.
That's a lot of
Now
botches.
I'm going to change it.
You gonna reroll?
It's in we're over 10:30.
Yep.
That's a good point. You could just re-roll it.
Hell, you could just burn 2 military points and say, yeah, it's fixed.
Have a botch.
No! No freaking way! We got 2 lots of double
Can
botches in.
Can I donate a legendary point to Ducky?
You would like to donate her a legendary point?
So she can reroll.
Sure, somebody's right.
Pump yourself full of legend.
Well, I normally have 2, and I haven't used
Okay.
one yet this
Okay.
session.
In the form of coffee, I assume.
Okay,
So
you
what?
put this poor woman who has been flying for 15 hours straight under combat conditions to work repairing the ship.
Doing it.
Well, I was saying I could send her to bed, but I don't think she would accept that.
No, she won't. So she got a 12.
There you go.
That's
I
not
just
bad.
say, you seem like a great boyfriend. First, you manhandle her in what apparently looks like an abusive fashion, and
Yeah,
now you're putting her
Helena
to
is
work.
Suddenly questioning like whether a decent human being or not, because she's heard so far that you've made her bomb you, that you have like manhandled her out of her own flying seats, and now you're forcing her to work.
I'm not forcing her to work. I tried to tell her to go to bed. She ignored me.
Yeah, she ignored you. Okay.
So I'll get her a coffee instead.
You give her a coffee and a donut and go,
Yeah.
get back to work.
I give her a coffee and some carb, and then just like
She accepts the tea that Queen made her first. She
Okay.
drinks that, and then she'll go have the donut. Okay, so what do we get going around the table?
12.
12.
I've got a 16.
Botch.
A botch.
15.
6.
Okay. Well, we have 2 botches and a 6.
He's making tea.
And we have a 17, a 16, a 12, and a
15.
15. Okay. What are you trying to repair?
I'm going to be focusing more on the actual mechanical systems, so probably the engine.
You want to work on the engine? Okay. Pick a Muppet to work with you. i.e. him, or one of the
Ducky.
You want to take a Ducky with you? Okay. Ducky had a good roll second time round. You don't do the awkward hand grabbing the same tool thing because, frankly put, she's just kind of too tired and mostly just hitting things with a spanner,
Yeah.
using it completely incorrectly, and then occasionally she'll actually turn around and actually start doing things properly.
I'm
And
trying,
it's a
I'm trying to
get
assist
back
her
into
and take over like the heavy work so she can kind of have a bit of a break.
it. Between
And you probably
guys-
feel a little bit more self-conscious that Helena is here now as well.
Yeah, she's
Well, I
probably
assume she's
walking
not
around
in the engine,
scowling
but-
at everyone. No, she's not in the engine. She's not that silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's, you between the two of you, after a period of time, yes, you two managed to fix that engine back up.
Cool.
Right, what do you do?
I am repairing.
The systems are the other thing that's a big problem at the moment.
There's a
Yes.
couple of things wrong here.
What are the other things?
Some of the
Weapons.
systems are shot, the power distribution is shot, and if I remember rightly, some of the weapons
Yeah.
have been destroyed, and your black box, your cloaking device took a direct hit.
I'll go for the cloaking device.
Is that currently working or not working?
There are but tattered remains when you go down there.
Okay.
To be honest,
More
as long as
important
it's
thing
not
than power.
working, that's fine.
Yeah,
'Cause-
basically quite a lot of it has fried, and you go down there and you see that there was clearly a small fire here, which has put itself out, or
Okay.
possibly Grog turned up.
Grog put it out, I think. He was running around with a flamethrower.
Yeah,
So- Fire extinguisher.
Fire,
My
fire,
shit's on
fire!
fire! You did, yeah, fire,
Running around
fire.
with a petrol spray, like, ah!
It does not work. That's what he thought to do first night. It's basically quite a lot of things down there have been fried. There's
Okay.
not much left of it.
I think rerouting the power is most important.
Mm.
It's up to you. I mean, you can
Making sure
attempt to
it's
fix this, but it will take you a very long time.
To be fair, the cloak thing's not a problem at the moment. As long as it's not on, then we don't have to worry about looking
But you
suspicious.
can fix the back box, which is also taking a small amount of damage. But you can fix that for sure and be able to get yourself looking normal again, according to
Systems.
systems.
Yeah, I'll do the back
Right,
box.
pick a Muppet to work with you. You
Um,
have Grog, him, or him.
Him.
Okay,
He didn't botch.
he did
Yes.
botch. Good
The,
job.
the two botchers are going to be working on their own with something. We'll
Yeah.
sort the power.
Let's not put them on power. Yeah, we'll put them back on weapons and have them run there. That'll be great. Okay, you two are off fixing that. So it takes you some time, but you remove the X cloaking device, and you manage to fix back up the black box. So it gives out the correct registry. It functions again. It's
Mhm.
not a pretty patch job.
But it's a
Works.
patch job.
All right, what are you doing?
Right, I am going to go and have a look at the power distribution
Okay,
because,
That's the next thing.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fucking important.
Well, yeah, exactly. If we have no power, everything else dies and we're fucked. So,
Yep.
it's like, oh no, the missiles don't work. We have no air.
All right, pick a Muppet to work with you.
I am going to take. I'm going to take the father. I'm going to take the father and make him hold my tools.
You're not going to let him touch anything
Okay,
else.
so you go and grab some tools out of the clothing bay, some of the nicer looking tools. Helena bats away the better ones because they're hers and fuck you. You go in then you grab some of the nicer tools and you give them to the father, who has been training a little while in mechanicals, being taught a couple of months ago by Helena herself. And you think, yeah, maybe he can give you a hand. Maybe. You rolled a 12, didn't you? I don't know how you can how you can fuck up holding tools, but you manage it. The job takes you probably 3 times longer than possibly needed, because every time you go to do something, he drops the torch. He's kind of tired. He's not really with it. You tell him to hand you like the green wire, and then it takes you some time to realise he can't see colour anymore.
Yeah. I imagine he keeps handing me like wrong resistors, wrong coloured wires,
Yes.
like wrong size screwdrivers. I'm just like, I might as well just be doing this by myself.
Yeah, it takes you a very long, and then you send him off at one point to go do something else, like go get you tea, and he comes back with a lot of tea.
Yeah.
It's
send him
more
off-
tea than you can possibly drink.
He comes back with a teapot, no mug.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Because you said bring him a cup of tea, and what he heard was cup, and he thought, oh okay, and he comes back with a cup because he's absolutely deaf in one ear. It takes you about 3 times longer than it really should, and it's probably taking you, without further assistance, probably going to be taking you about 12 hours. It's a big job, and you took a botch with you. Okay, Helena and Grog are going to go off and fix the weapons. She had a 17 and he had a botch. She can sort of fix one of them, but the other one is fucked beyond all belief. There's no way. She actually managed to fix the one that took a direct hit versus the one that he fucked up.
Okay.
Because he's trying to go for it and just fucks it up even further. That is now beyond repair. You can't deal with it in any way, shape or form.
Okay.
You have one of those weapons working again.
Okay.
And that's probably taken them about 4 or 5 hours. Anyone else going to go help with power distribution?
Yeah, when I finish that one, I'll go and help whoever hasn't finished yet.
Okay, he's not finished for sure.
Okay, I'm going to send Ducky to bed first of all for dead certain.
Okay,
I'm
Ducky.
gonna literally lock her in a room.
To
and
be
shoot
honest,
fuses.
when she drops the tool, like probably 30 minutes from the end, she just drops the tool and leaves. She doesn't say anything. She's like, and leaves, and then you hear the sounds of her snores like reverberating from the room. She's just passed out.
At some point, while Tepid's off, like failing to find my special box of red tea.
Your special vegan red tea.
Yeah, my special box of red tea, which is conveniently red for anyone else who can see colour. So I assumed you'd be able to find it, forgetting in the heat of the moment. I send Helena to my bed, just like, go to bed, get out of the way. I'm sick of having you scowling at me.
You're fucking this up. You're
She
fucking
got
it up.
a
This is not
17.
difficult.
It's okay.
She got a
I've got
17.
it.
Yeah, I was going to say. So you don't send her away, she did well.
Yeah, I'm not saying she isn't. I'm saying what I'm doing is taking 12 hours. What she's doing took 4. I'm sending her to bed for the remaining 8 hours.
You need help with this.
Yeah,
I will come and help.
I do. I don't need it from a very, very tired, heavily pregnant woman who may make a mistake or be tired or, screw things up. She is very, very skilled. I'm not arguing that. I am arguing we've just taken her out of a heavily fortified hospital.
Good point.
And also, I think it'd be quite funny to have, 2 identical, snoring, clones of blood sleeping next to each other in bunk beds. So we can just go, right.
Yeah, send the women to bed, the men will do this. Come on. Off with you.
Rather,
sake
all
of
of
all
the
women.
you is in there.
Please don't fuck this up. If you're gonna go help, for the love of all women, please score a crit right now. Helena, after quite a lot of argument and pointing things out, just gives up and goes to bed. She clearly knows she's not gonna get her way in this, but you suspect she's probably not gonna be sleeping for long. And she pisses off the bed. The Gendal goes with her, and they seem to have conversations, and they do their thing. The Irilisk is sort of like just sitting down next to Grog, and they're just having a conversation. Not really sure about what, being that they've both been sent away to not work with you guys. They just sort of like have a genuine conversation about being a big tough man. Interesting. Alright, is anyone going to go help with the power distribution?
I will.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyone
I resent
assisting?
basically being
Roll a
said that
repair
I'm
check.
basically a dude.
No, I said.
We said that you weren't tired and injured.
No, you were saying send the women to bed, let
Yep,
the
that's
men.
exactly what was said.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
Roll your damn dice.
Roll your dice, bitches.
I got an 11.
I thought that was needed.
Send the dying woman to bed and send the tired woman to bed.
Thank you. I'm tired.
Wow.
Leave me alone.
This is probably where
On top-
fingers on a bad thing.
On top of everything else, you just mansplain basic maths. I do it for Andy all the time.
Yeah, but that's different. Okay, so you got an 11.
Yep.
And a
13.
Okay, you managed to reduce the time down by about 4 hours. So,
Not bad.
about 8 hours in, you managed to finally get the last bit in. It's
Yeah.
taken a long time, but you have managed to get power restored properly. Everything's going back the way it was. The systems are clearly damaged and you're going to need some new parts for that. But other than that, your ship is pretty much... It's definitely needs repairs, don't get me wrong, but it's where you can get it through the mess right now.
Okay, cool.
It's not pretty, but it's not deadly.
Cool, so I'm going to set a course for the Mesring.
Okay. You finally set a course to Mesring. Roll a pilot check for me. No, Ducky's going to roll a pilot check for you. Don't
She's sleeping.
She's not. She's getting up. Are you going straight away? Are you telling me that you have spent half a day
Worked for 12
climbing
hours.
down? You have spent a long time awake.
Alright, fine, okay.
A very long time awake.
Definitely taking a nap.
You're
at the
definitely
very
going to need to sleep and rest.
Okay.
Unless
that
you want
order.
to forego it.
No, I'll go
Nap.
rest.
No suffering, thanks.
Yeah, it's up to you. That'll suffering, guys. You've been
So-
awake for a long time.
I want to sleep.
You're going to go to
Definitely
sleep?
I'm going to go to
Right,
sleep.
go.
This is why we have an able B team. Sleep.
Yeah, this is why we have a B team now. So we have sleep,
Definitely sleep, yeah.
sleeping,
Sleep.
sleeping. Are you in the chapel sleeping?
Yeah.
Just wanted to check. Good.
Before I go to sleep, I'm going to set like an alarm in case, like a proximity alarm, so that we get woken
We
up if
don't
anyone
have
comes
a
too close.
proximity sensor, do we?
I'm pretty
No,
sure there's some
we
way we
don't.
can sense if someone gets too
We
close.
don't.
Come on, that's pretty
black box
damn
is,
basic.
The black box is nailed. That is our proximity sensor.
No, we fixed it.
You fixed
Yeah, we
it.
Oh,
fixed
is
it.
it fixed now? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have like one it's within like 3 or 4 meters of you, and it'll go off like the holy shit you're fucked alarm. In case you didn't realise, I mean you have that kind of really basic, but it's not like anything will be anywhere near useful. By the time it goes off, you're probably dead. That sort of thing.
Okay, fine. In that case, one of us should probably stay awake and like keep an eye on things.
I'm awake.
People are awake.
So, who's awake? You're playing 4 NPCs, and I'm not sure which one you're playing.
Well, I mean she's really excitable. It's clearly not her. Helena's up and about.
Okay.
I mean, your lass can probably fly the ship if you wake her up.
Yeah, but she's just been going for like 14 hours. She probably wants to have at least a few hours.
Okay, well I can fly the ship. I'm gonna give it a go.
Assuming we finished from the power distribution, it's been 8 hours.
Good point.
She's been in bed. She's been asleep for 8 hours since she's.
That's a good
4 hours
point. Yeah, I
doing
forgot.
something.
So. Okay, yeah, fine.
Wake her up.
I'll say we've got this.
Okay.
Um,
I'll go and gently wake
The
up.
entire crew will go to sleep, and the puppet master can interact with all the NPCs from now on.
I don't like this.
Alright, you guys wake up many hours later in the mess room.
Oh, we wanted to hear some interactions.
You guys are asleep. You know
Unfortunately,
what
everyone
happened.
was asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't know what happens. You're asleep. You wake up and
We go to the internal security recordings. What happened while we were asleep?
this is a message from Helena. Go fuck yourself. So check up us a nice bitch. I fixed that shit you fucked up earlier. Did you realise this could like cause a fever leak? Would explode? No, you didn't see anything like that. You guys make up in the mess ring. You hear Ducky and Helena having an
Argument?
awkward interview.
Oh,
Oh god.
What's your intentions? Interview?
What are your intentions with my nephew? You hear them having a conversation.
How graphic does she get?
Who, Helena?
Either.
Oh, Helena gets like ridiculously graphic.
Oh,
she
God.
Makes herself very uncomfortable.
What are your intentions with my nephew? Well, I quite like it when they.
Hearing this, I'm going to go.
Oh
up and have
god! Oh god!
breakfast
Oh
somewhere.
god!
Yes,
I would feel very uncomfortable with this conversation, so I'm going to go and have breakfast somewhere.
Not going to interrupt.
you're not going to save her.
Huh?
You're not
Well,
going to
no,
save
it sounds
Ducky.
like she's willing to this conversation, so I'm basically just going to go and have some breakfast.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to be struggling with this conversation
You-
at all. I'm the one struggling with this conversation.
She just said it. You can hear a very awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be awkward for
No, I was thinking she meant awkward for me,
Yeah.
not awkward for her.
Okay.
I assume Ducky doesn't seem to be minding having this conversation.
Ducky's happy to chat. She has someone who's happy to talk to her
Yeah.
and with her.
Oh.
So
You
you don't do
talk
enough
to your
talking.
lady.
You don't talk to her or with her.
Talk to her.
Does. She
You talk
does.
to her. You talk at her.
You manage
Bomb
to make
us!
everything.
Pick us up!
I'm going to go and
Go
Go
breakfast.
to bed.
Yeah.
Fix things.
Ennis seems like a horrible boyfriend.
I'm going to go and breakfast. Leave me alone.
What a colossal sack of dicks.
And you wouldn't even save her from her a potentially awkward conversation. No, fuck this shit. I'm going to breakfast. Anyway, we leave Ennis's like boyfriend skills in the dirt. What are the rest of you doing? You wake up and it's like the Irrelist and the Irrelist. Craig and Grog are. They seem to have become like really buddy. They're having like a really good. Well, they just seem to be happily chatting about times they dismembered people. You know, they're having a good conversation.
I'm
The
going to go.
Gendal is just sitting at the other end of the table, sort of like just like leaning on it and like sloshing things around, and seems to be looking through some devices that you recognise from being from Helena's bag. She's just checking through data and stuff. She appears to have eaten already.
I'm going to pay Grog another 50 cal as well, because it's probably about payday again.
Oh, thank you.
Grog happy.
I was going to get used to this lavish life, so the amount we're paying.
To be fair, we do put him through some shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Didn't need danger pay for yesterday. It was kind of fun.
Okay.
Ducky was very funny. Oh
I will let Ennis, despite himself, will basically collapse laughing at that point.
Are you okay, Chris?
I'm good.
Alright.
Just wipe the coke off the top of the table.
Cola glaze.
What was it you said you were doing on Mr. laughing at Grove?
Ennis is currently collapsing on the floor laughing at this
Okay.
impression. And then going to check quickly just to make sure Ducky isn't watching.
No, Ducky, you can still hear like the low talkings of two women having a
Okay,
dinner.
cool.
Two women talking about sex.
Yeah, two women talking about sex. There's
I'm-
also giggling going
I'm
on.
just going to chill out with Grog and have a relax for a bit.
Cool.
Excellent.
Okay.
Alright.
You finally get an opportunity to hang out with your girlfriend. I'm just going to go talk to this huge dude.
To be fair, they're having a very awkward conversation about sex out there.
You could
Safer.
interrupt it.
Yeah, you could. They would probably stop as soon
And
as you
also,
enter the
you're not
room.
the only one awake. Everyone else has also woken up in your various states of being awake, so you know you're
I'm going to go and prepare myself a wonderful vegan brunch.
Oh god, if you're doing that, then I'm going to leave the kitchen and go talk to
to the women.
Ducky.
I'm going to go
Interrupt
check
their
everything's
conversation
okay.
and try and steer it back to safer ground.
As soon as
Excellent.
you turn up, they look at each other and start laughing.
That's never a good sign.
No, I know.
So, did you sleep well?
Like a lot.
Good. I'm gonna leave you two to it, and then Ellie just goes out giggling.
I assume that Ducky's in the pilot seat.
Yes.
I'll drop into Nabs next time
Okay, that's cool.
and just chat.
Shoot the breeze, catch up. Apologise for being a dick.
Yes.
Okay, good. Take a charisma check.
Check to see what she's told Helena.
No, I'm not going to be that. Crit.
A crit.
He crits a boyfriend.
Yes, I crit my boyfriend check.
You crit at being a boyfriend.
Wait,
Okay,
that was a boyfriend check?
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was a boyfriend check. That was the ability to apologise for being a dick.
Oh, okay.
To check in with her, see if she's okay, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's called retrospective ass covering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's kissing out.
Basic
kissing out.
boyfriend check.
I'm bringing you a giant bouquet of roses.
If we had anything like that,
Sort
I
of
might
thing,
bring her
yeah.
a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Or maybe coffee.
The equivalent of a giant
If you bring
rose.
her tea, then everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring her tea.
Bring her
Alright, you two
Bring her
hang out
hat.
in the cockpit, and I will actually get back to you in a minute.
Okay.
You're making vegan brunch?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you breakfast? Are you you're probably only about half an hour out from finishing your tour in the men's room.
Do we have a shower?
No, I don't know. Did you install one?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Yes.
I'm going to
Does
have a
it work?
shower.
Yeah, you should do one. Unless it's a damage in the
It's
attack.
it's a cold shower,
Oh.
and then you do that stupid thing where you turn it up a little bit and it becomes scorching hot, and then you turn it down a little bit and it becomes freezing cold. It seems like the thermostat doesn't really work anymore, but it's a shower.
Put it on the to-do list. I'd like to think at this point we've got like one of those whiteboards in the plunging bay, and we're just, as we find problems, just noting them on the board.
Yeah.
So we
Is
can
it a
later.
problem that I can easily fix right now?
You're naked and in the shower.
No, not naked.
You're naked in the shower, covered in soap.
Not naked yet.
Okay.
I was trying to see if it works first.
You
I find it far
attempt
more
to.
funny if you just jump in the
I
go.
think that would be kind of funny, yeah. It's up to you. You may do whatever you wish. You can try and repair it, but it will take you some time.
Right, I try and repair.
I just
Okay,
think this would be
take a
far
repair
more
check.
funny if you were naked and soapy at the time.
Yeah, me too.
Fine,
Especially if anyone else walks in there and goes, what the fuck's going on?
Fine, I'm naked and soapy at the same time.
Okay, are you going to dry off before you pick up these tools, or because like
Dry my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Are you walking back?
some heavy
having
fan
some-
service involved.
Yeah, I'm going to. Are you drying your hands, walking out to the closet, bay, picking up tools, walking back again?
Yeah, I just imagine like everyone's sitting there having breakfast and it's kind of like,
Yes.
I will wrap the towel around myself as I walk out to go and get the tools.
As you walk out, the Gendal, she's kind of like looks up and
I have a towel all the way around
she's
me.
kind of questioning, like, this isn't normal human attire, right? And just as you go back across, like, Helena comes out giggling from the cockpit, and she's like, clothes?
Getting there.
Okay.
Trying to fix the shower.
Oh, doesn't work, huh?
No.
No. She goes and sits down.
Excellent. Cheers for that.
best of luck.
I head
Best of luck
in.
with that.
I head in to go and do my repair.
Okay, take a repair check.
13.
13. Yeah.
Same as you got last time.
It was taking me a minute to find repair.
You utilise the percussion method of fixing things, so
Yeah.
you hit the thermostat a couple of times and it works.
Excellent.
Clock, clock, clock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I jump back in the shower and make myself all nice and clean.
Okay, perfect. You now do your morning ablutions.
Yes.
Father, what are you up to?
He's just wandering about a bit, really. He doesn't really have anything to do, so he's just singing a little song to himself.
Anyone you want to talk to? I mean, talking is an option. This is the episode of exposition. We kind of figured that out.
Do not come and talk to Lola.
Yeah, Lola's having a shout. Father, get out!
You have like a shower chair and you just put it in the same room and sit there like, so I've been thinking. What are you doing? Get out!
Oh, yeah. You do like a confessional with her in the like the steamy shower booth. Like, what are your sins, Lola? Father, get out!
What are your sins? I'm gonna hit you with this wrench.
Shortly, murder! Yeah, so is there anything
yes.
this is the opportunity to go and
Thunk.
chat amongst the crew or
He's
make or do anything
He's
you like.
gonna talk to Helena.
Okay, you're at breakfast? You're at brunch. Are you at breakfast? Or brunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You come to the table and the Gendal is sitting there, the Gendal Button is sitting there, Mac's sitting there, he's sitting there, and Helena is sitting there.
Okay.
All sort of around the big table, and everyone scoots up to let you in. I assume they scoot up to let you in.
I was gonna say. So how are you really?
Ankles hurt. Stretch marks, but it's not going to be a problem for long. No.
True.
Okay. Nice to be on a place that isn't, 3 times the meta size of this room. I didn't give them sizes,
Yeah.
I remember it was a meta.
It's nice to have you back anyway. It's been empty.
We've had each other. From the sounds of it, you guys have had some great adventures.
Yes, but each person adds a certain unique essence to the group, and
That's true.
you've been missed.
I appreciate it.
And we're sorry if what we have done has really gone against your wishes.
Well, and she turns on the bench a little bit to look squarely at you. Well, it's kind of too late to apologise now. And yeah, it did.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean I didn't miss you all. Just kind of would like to know that this is my life, but I guess that's not a choice anymore. But,
No.
I did miss you all. She looks around at the table of the people who were there.
I did consider shouting back, not an option! From the gunfight.
I did miss you all.
I assume I'm busy with Ducky.
I am Glad that you came for me.
There's just an inner thing, really. I suppose it's we won't give up hope, and that's just how it is.
You do want to laugh. You are at the table. No, not you. You're having a chat.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear. You're a man of faith, so I understand where that comes from. But you know, well, maybe we can still do some good before the worst happens. If the worst happens.
Yes.
So. And we have Danny. And with that note, is there anything you want to do this morning? You told me you're making breakfast, so you don't need to pickle now.
No,
I just made like enough brunch for everyone.
just generally sitting around eating his breakfast. He's
Happy enough.
yeah.
Helena really doesn't want to eat this brunch because it's vegan, and
Well, that was only him making it. We have actually got real food on the ship.
we have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
thank
I
gosh!
specifically brought real food.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we haven't all turned vegan.
I slide over my my bowl of Weetos.
She looks so happy that this is a bowl of Weetos. It's like she hasn't had Weetos in months. She didn't really like Weetos to start with, but this is something that's not like a brick and it's not vegan. She just wolfs it down without a problem.
I was hoping to get some of that back, but
Oh well, I'm
that's a funny
eating
place.
for a lot, so
I'm eating for
Screw
crabs.
you.
fuck
So,
you.
yeah, screw you.
I gotta get myself another bowl and pour.
Excellent. Right, you guys are having the breakfast fiasco. I up in the oh fuck, my was called cockpit.
Yeah.
You notice that the light is we have a message coming in on communications.
Okay.
It's providing a beautiful romantic ambient light.
Okay.
Yes.
I will shift
It's
from
that
navigations
soft
to
pink
comms
colour.
and accept the transmission.
Except the transmission. When you go to the comms, the first thing you kind of notice is that it doesn't have a call registry on it.
Okay.
It tells you nothing. There's no ID. You just know that there is a message coming through, but this thing is just blogs.
Okay. I will
It's so
accept it.
empty that you must know who it is.
Yeah.
There's only one
That is
person
the
that it
caller
could
ID.
be.
Well, there's two people it could be.
Yeah.
Could be DJ
I'll
or it
accept
could
the
be the
transmission.
Raven.
and it's Danny on the other end.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey, bro. How's it going?
Taking a bat at the use of bro. Awkward.
I thought I'd give it a try. I don't really like it. I'm going to do it again. Sorry.
I don't like it much either. Okay,
sibling
fair enough.
conversation.
Are you okay?
Yes.
I mean, I got a message from your lady, said it was urgent, and
We were in a bit of a bother, but we've managed to get out of it and we're all okay.
oh, good. All right, that's
And we found Helena.
even your aunt, yes.
Yes. And your aunt too.
Yeah, yes, our aunt. I'm sorry. It's taking some getting used to.
That's fine.
Well, I was calling in to check in really and let you know that I had some leads.
Thinks even.
From the looks of it, you have Helena on board.
Yep.
Sorry, I should notice you probably just popped out the other end of the nursery. Just let's see.
Okay.
I've got to put in the order of stuff. You have Helena with you, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you nearby?
I'm can be
Missile
close enough. I
incoming.
can meet you. Where do you want to meet?
Where's good for you?
I'm currently in the Q system.
We can come to Coos.
Oh,
We are in
yeah.
Coos.
No, I didn't.
Didn't we?
Yeah, she did be in Q's, yeah.
Yeah,
He
we've
did
just
in
come out
Coos.
in Coos, haven't we? 'Cause that's the middle
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So that's, we've just arrived.
Oh.
Do you want to meet at like Planet X near us?
I don't really know of Planet X, but I could probably meet you in Sally too.
Yeah.
That's the good one.
Sally
Is-
2's fine.
Okay, yes. Yeah, Sally 2 is okay for us.
Oh, cool.
We'll meet you there.
Excellent, no problem.
Doesn't
And
this guy still have an active hit out on Helena? What's our guarantee that he's not going to try and cash in?
It's his aunt.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
you guys can have this
He doesn't
conversation at the table now.
I'll say, I mean, yeah, I haven't told them this communication's come in yet.
There you
That's
go.
true.
So,
You don't know
okay.
yet, so.
I assume that ends up communication or something.
He's like, well, bye, Dennis,
See you soon.
bro. Nice to meet you, bro.
No, yeah, that's not. Doesn't work. So. Well, I think it's like yes.
Amigo!
He nods like, we'll both work on it.
Yeah.
We'll think of something. We'll just keep trying something until something works.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, well, Bye. And then he just hangs up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bro, what the fuck?
You should try
This is
D-Man
like-
next time.
This is like an intergalactically famous badass. You could have called him bro.
I don't know. It's my brother. I kind of thought I'd give it a go.
That's hilarious.
Sounds
Alright,
kind of
it's now up to you what you do. You're the only one who knows that communication.
Cool. Right. Well, I'm gonna go back and let the guys know that we're heading to Sally 2 to meet up with Danny.
Really?
Yeah.
D-Man.
Yeah, I just
Maybe.
You're sorry?
D-Man.
The D-Man.
Yeah.
The D-Man. D-Dog. Car! I don't give a shit what you call it.
I'm not trying that one. I mean, communication. Like, what?
Suck car!
I would,
I hate you.
I would pay to see that happen.
How much?
What's a hit worth on you?
He's not going to put a hit out on me. He might just shoot me.
That's what I meant.
No.
He's
Hey,
not
I'm not
hired
to.
himself to kill me.
You could just go with
He'll
the
fulfill
simple
the contracts.
dude.
I might give that a go.
Yeah.
I'll try that next
Like, to
time.
be fair, bit of a dick for not like a bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So he seems to, as far as I'm aware, he still has a contract open on Helena.
What?
No, well,
Oh, he's the most notorious.
Oh, I know
Assassin
that.
in the galaxy,
I
he
mean,
would have been
I
hired
was
to kill
hedging
you.
my bets on possibly a girl, but okay, looks fine.
to be fair, I mean, he also has an active hit out on.
Us.
Yeah. I don't
He
think-
turned.
he
He,
has-
ta-
he
he
has
said he
openly
did say
told us that
he
he's
turned it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
So
not actually
he
going to
said
shoot.
that he's standing down on a hit on me because that would be kind of awkward.
I'm
I
pretty
want
sure
my
he's not gonna
nephew
kill
to
you.
succeed in his whatever job he does, but killing me is not really an option. At least not.
He said
for a
he's
while.
turning it down.
It's okay, we won't let him kill you.
Well, I'm gonna figure that. You are all here. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sounds good. It'd be good to meet him. Have
Yeah.
you told your mother?
Yeah, I told. I don't think she hasn't met him yet, but I told her that I've met him.
Is he a nice kid?
He seems nice. He's a bit like antisocial, but yeah.
Bit of a dick. I'm going to go and see his mum.
Seems a little bit like
He-
me.
He doesn't remember a lot.
Yeah, I think I remember someone saying.
Yeah, he's kind of lost his memory of like most things from before arriving in Suno.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't even remember he has a brother.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Ouch.
Damn, I forgot to mention him about DJ Moon. Oh, I'll talk to him about it when we get started.
What about DJ Moon?
The fact that
The fact that he's asked us to like,
not that.
don't make me shoot you.
Alright. You guys make your way to Sandy too. It doesn't take you that long to park and drop. Probably like all fees all in told, probably about probably a 20 cal break. Haven't gone through the measuring and stuff, so might not for shit money if you have any.
How much was it, sir?
20. Say it's 20. I know we've got standard monies written down somewhere, but I don't remember. I know we've got standard times as well, but I don't remember.
There's 450 left. It's cool.
That's all we have left. I left you a huge fortune.
Well, no, I've got more than that, but the money on the
Okay.
ship.
But you said you spent a lot of money on the ship already.
Well, yeah, have you not seen it? I mean, this is
Yeah,
like,
it's had better days.
Bigger.
well, yeah, I mean, I was hoping it would have been shot to hell the first time you saw it, but yeah.
I'm it's a ship.
It's a ship.
Why, thanks. I'm really grateful for your mark of
Approval.
there.
Sorry. You guys make your way to Sally too, and you dock in. Apparently without too much of a problem.
Shouldn't have any problem here.
Yeah,
Why
I mean-
would we?
No,
Shouldn't do.
Sorry to either.
I can't remember if we've done anything horrible here. We've done so many horrible things
Well, he
in so many
nicked
different
something
places.
off someone, but I don't think that was really a major
We're not,
deal.
Probably
as far as I'm
not,
aware,
yeah.
we don't have anything issues on Saturday.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Feel totally safe.
I'm certain we didn't do anything wrong with Sally too.
We probably pissed off a few people. But I don't
You
think
pissed
we've
off the
done
snooty bitch on the top floor, and she has way more
yeah.
power than you thought. I'm joking. I don't really know her
You sell
problem.
shoes to very important people.
Gosh, you have to ask the price. They were peasants.
You have to ask the price. How much do you not shoot your legs?
God, you have to ask the price.
Elias,
of
can I
that.
borrow your flamethrower?
What?
Can I borrow your flamethrower
Wait, are you
What?
taking the
Yeah.
price
Huh?
or?
Huh?
But why?
to go and see the lady on the third floor?
Probably not a good
Sorry,
idea.
what's the lady on the third floor?
No
The
one.
woman we were just talking about.
Okay. You think that's probably a bit of an overreaction?
She didn't give me what I wanted.
Look, I know those red shoes look really shiny, but it's not worth shooting someone with a flamethrower.
I think it was a dress.
It was a dress.
Yeah.
Thank
Was it the
you.
right size?
I can't remember.
Women in clothing. It's
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
was just picturing,
Hey!
I was just picturing that
Shit
episode of the
happens.
IT
It
crowd.
was the it was the
Spends all
perfect
her
red
money on
dress. Thank you.
red shoes and they're three
You
sizes
guys
too small.
arrive on Sally 2. What are you doing and where are you going?
well, first of all, I'm going to go and like kind of hang round, looking inconspicuous, shopping gear until the Raven suddenly turns up.
Are you going
behind
to
me.
shopping gear?
Well, basically, I'm just going to like meander around looking for the
Okay, are
daddy.
you staying on like the street vendor level, or are you going up to like the market level, or are you going up to the very?
I'll
posh
go to the
place?
market level because that's like the fairly like crowded place, so it's like mingling
I'm
with the
taking the
crowd.
flamethrower to the
Is
very
anyone
bottom
else
place.
going with?
I'll take Ducky with me so we can go shopping together.
You take Ducky. You want to take Ducky shopping?
Yeah.
My God, is anyone else going with?
So where?
Well, he said to meet on Sally 2. No one gave a specific place. So what are you guys doing?
Going to the pub.
Hanging around.
You're
Yeah.
going to the pub.
I'm going to
I'll
buy
go to the
Ducky
pub
something pretty in the market.
Okay.
Do I want to go shopping or do I want to go
Oh
to the
my
pub?
God! For the sake of ease, for the fun's sake, no.
It's not good.
Who's going to the pub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to the pub.
Of course. What about the father?
Where's Helena going?
He's going to the
Helena's
pub.
going to the pub.
I'm going to the pub.
I'll just get the name of the pub you're going to so I can meet you there later on.
Where are you going?
He's
The
going to shop.
Hang out
Going
in
to
the,
the pub.
I'm going to hang out in the market to find
Irish
my brother.
leprechaun. That's where we're
Yeah.
going.
Okay, so you all bundle together into the pub,
The Irish
and
leprechaun.
we'll call the pub the Leaping Frog.
Oh,
What?
I wanted it to be the Irish leprechaun.
No, well, it's
Aw.
called the Leaping Frog.
Fine.
You go to a kind of a pub called the Leaping Frog.
Could have been the Lucky Clover.
You're sorry?
Could have been the Lucky Clover.
Jesus.
The Leaping Frog. That's where we are.
Right, and as you begin, like you drop them off on like the kind of like the market level, and they go to the pub called the Frog, and you begin to meander around. But you've probably not gone more than 5 or 6 steps when you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you guys can all see that there is a young man wearing a white shirt and blue trousers.
I assume who looks remarkably like Danny.
Looks remarkably like Danny. Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm going to continue walking to the pub.
No.
That's to say you guys have gone to the pub. That's
Okay.
what you guys are there, but
Okay.
you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Danny.
I'll turn to Ducky and go like, okay, we'll go shopping afterwards.
Matt, get back here.
Okay, well I wasn't really okay.
And I'll lead Danny into the pub.
Alright. You guys are
Before doing that, I'll just turn to him and go, dude,
No.
charisma check.
yes!
Nice.
That'll be a 12.
They're 20 something, like you what? He's like, dude, I can live with that. I mean,
Being formal.
that's what Peter says a lot, so. Yeah,
Cool.
Dude.
Peter.
DJ Moon.
You know his name.
As we're walking towards
You know his name.
as we're walking
You've had
towards
3 different references to your name through the entire campaign.
Yeah.
On 3 separate occasions.
as we're walking back, I was like, have you spoken to him recently? We chatted to him a while ago and you hadn't seen him in a while.
No, I sent him a message before I came here.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, he knows I'm in town. I'm gonna meet up and again with him in a little bit.
Alright, cool.
And he comes and sits down with you on. You see Helena like reach over and give him a hug and take a perception check.
Take a perception check.
Just sitting there looking horribly nervous.
10?
Good to know. Alright,
You notice that he hasn't yet shot you.
that's very perceptive of you.
He's like, I don't see any holes.
Helena like gives him a hug and they you know, he seems a bit awkward and then like returns the hug as if he should know who this is but doesn't quite. And they all sit back down again. And
Are you going to introduce Helena to him?
She did that herself.
She, yeah.
She doesn't need to wait for him to do that.
Okay.
Because you know she's way better.
You don't need no man.
No, has she actually explained who she is to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, also, I
I'm
have
Helena,
very
I'm
low
not.
charisma. I'm not very good at the social situations.
No.
In case you haven't noticed.
I
you
have
know,
noticed, yes.
So I went looking for
Ah, I beat you.
Helena and
Screw you.
I found that you guys had basically on the track, so I left you to it. But I was last couple of weeks I've been tracking more of the Zookip stuff.
Alright.
I found a bit of information. They seem to be gearing up for this introduction ball of the War Mistress. That's where I think everything is going to be going down. The War Mistress is going to be officially accepted into the Sirionian Confederacy. And I think there might be something going on at that event. It's going to be in a place, I know the place. The place is just north of Linden, in a specially built arena. Be happening there in a couple of weeks.
Okay. And what kind of thing do you reckon is going to go down there? Like, you know, causing some trouble, trying
Let's
to kill
say
her? Or?
I've heard on my network, I've heard a few rumblings, so possibly a hit of some sort.
Right, okay.
How large scale? Not had official purchasing yet, but then my stock has sort of fallen since I met you lot.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I might lose my place as the Raven, but worth it if family is involved.
Cool. Anyway, how you been?
Busy.
Killed anyone interesting?
He sort of looks at you like, usually one doesn't announce what one does like that to the world where many prying eyes are.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be a world-class assassin to kill people. We do all the time.
Shut up.
I'm just going to make sure we just clip him around the heads.
And he's supposed to be your tactical officer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't call him that.
We're in a
No, not
He is
really.
an idiot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Still. Not bad. So what's your plans now?
Well, first of all, we're going to get Helena to this place in the list system called Dak or something like that.
Tor and Dak.
Tor and Dak, that's it.
I have a place there.
You have a place there.
When shit goes down, it's considered a very unlucky place. Not much worth salvaging there. A few Niti have taken a few apparent artifacts, and it's definitely a place that could be. There are very many bizarre things that happen there. It's why I hide there.
Okay. Oh,
I
yeah.
can escort Helena should you wish.
Turn to Helena, like, would you like to go with him?
Guess it makes no odds as long as I've got a lab. I mean, if we want to try and cure. Does he know?
He doesn't know that we know.
But does he know we know they know this?
And
Right.
you see him like frown a little bit. He says, "You know I'm sick."
Yeah. Helena has the same thing.
So I've been led to believe.
And there might be someone who has a cure.
And Helena looks at him and says, "If you want to come with, I've got a live test subjects. Test it on me, put it on you. That's the whole point, right?" Anyone else going to say anything to him?
I'll say, don't worry,
I was waiting for them to have a conversation with
I'm
us.
not conversating with myself like this.
the pregnancy bit, that's not part of the condition.
I had figured. I will travel with. I have much life left to live.
I'll be coming too.
You want to travel on our ship?
I have a ship.
If you let us know where you are or where we can
I won't
find
be
you.
letting you know where we are. It's
Alright,
too dangerous.
fair enough.
I will get Helena to where she needs to be when I assume these monster babies are born.
Much appreciated.
But we shall call you before that happens.
Yes.
Cool, that'd be good.
Well, no time like the present. And he stands up, holds a hand out to Helena and hand out to his godfather.
Sure you don't want to drink first?
I prefer not to leave prints.
Fair enough.
Drinking gloves. Excellent idea.
Lip gloves.
Yeah, he laughs a little bit and he says, I know someone who'd like you very much.
Ooh.
And he lets go of Helena's and Tepe's hand, and he leans forwards and puts his hand on your shoulder, and then puts his like lips right next to you. He's like, "Yes, and if you ever go after him again, I'm going to kill you."
Have to try these things, eh?
And you feel his hand like grip really hard on your shoulder, and you feel the tip of a blade just under there.
Oh, I was expecting more like just, between
No.
the legs.
It's quicker to kill him that way.
Hey, you've got a good one there. Jeez.
You poor boy.
You look after yourselves, guys.
Alright.
Cool. And yeah, if you get any problems, let us know. We won't be far away.
Don't get yourself into any more
You
trouble
get-
now, Father. Hold on
Get
to
any
that
problems?
amulet.
Tell God, because we'll be too far away to hear.
I'll keep that in mind, Mac.
Hold on to your amulet. We don't want to lose it.
No,
Not
we,
after this long.
we don't want to lose it.
No, I don't think the guys can deal with 2 killing sprees at the same time.
Oh, should we
Um,
not find out the story of the amulet?
I don't think we have time.
We're in the pub. There's always time in
story
the
of
pub.
amulet? What do you mean?
Do you know what where the I don't understand. I'm meant to be asking it.
In that case, don't ask because you don't know what you're asking. I want to ask something I don't understand, then you don't really want to ask the question, or what?
Let's assume I have time for a story.
Okay.
What are you asking?
The story about the amulet.
Oh,
Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, my friend Bob worked in maintenance. He repaired your ships when you brought them back. Found something in lost property, didn't have a name or a tag on it, and well, no one claimed it, so he gave it to his missus. Pretty shrewd move, if you ask me. I assume Bob made it out. I mean,
Take notes. Check lost property.
I'm not sure what the item was I've lost, but if I can just look through everything you've got here, I'm sure I can identify it.
Oh, come on. It's not going to be that job's worth here. It's going to
I
be
mean,
like, I've lost a thing. Yeah,
he
fuck it, look
never-
in the box.
he never told her. Why would he? I mean, you don't want to say that you nicked it from lost property. That's kind of skeevy, but
I don't know.
that's his way.
Salvaged it from
Yeah.
it from among the ruins of Lost Earth.
But this is when we were still on the moon and we still had standards. So
It should have been from a
That's
shop
wise.
worth
Yeah.
millions of pounds.
Wow.
Stealing it. Oh, that's disgraceful.
Didn't we
Traded it
steal
for a can of beans.
yeah. Well, alright, okay,
Branston beans, though, so they weren't,
I guess,
silver, not gold.
I guess we'll catch you later.
Cool. Have fun.
Bye.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Still in
Cheers.
us.
Dude,
Dude.
not going to drink? Then
Ta-ta.
Well, I kind of can't, so...
you don't even know what it would do. It's probably good for them.
Are you really going to try and convince me that drinking is good for alien babies in an alien pregnancy?
I'm going to convince you that you don't know.
Alright, just sit down and it's like,
What?
convince me I should drink this and risk the future of an era disgrace.
They're not
You
your
don't know it's
Give-
bad for them.
Give up.
You have no idea what's good for them or bad for them. For all you know, vitamin supplements could be deadly poison.
Give up.
Water could be horrific acidic death to them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The only thing that might be nutritious to them might be pure, like 100% grain alcohol.
Take the mother of all. Either
manipulate.
manipulate intellect or...
Fuck yes, manipulate intellect.
Or I can allow you to roll a medic check.
Doesn't matter, my modifier is the same.
Okay. Do you know what skills are medic?
Yeah.
But you also sort of skills
Oh,
manipulate.
okay, fair enough. Yeah, good point. Yeah, you're on back.
13.
She pours a drink out, just pushes it across to you. Like, nah, not this time.
Alright, I'll check. Seems fine to me.
She gets up and puts her hand on your shoulder and let's catch guys later.
Cheerio.
See, this is apparently how you say goodbye. It means nothing. See you
I'll
later.
get up and give her a hug.
Okay, she awkwardly puts her arms around you. She's somewhat bulkier than normal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, she's not allowed to die before we see her again. So
Yeah, that's right. No dying.
That's why Tepid's there to stop
yeah, Tepid's there, Danny's there. You can't die.
Yeah. No dying. We've sent our most deadly people along to make sure you don't die.
She looks at the father, and then looks at Danny and like, okay.
Yeah.
Death could follow you. They are with you right now, protecting you from death.
Yeah.
Tepid, before you go, I'm going to slip you a remote bomb in case you need one. Because,
Why?
could be useful.
Thank you very much.
Yes. In the event that you're about to die, press this. Not that we're condoning that sort of thing in general, especially among priests.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever need to break out of somewhere, that's a really good lockpick.
Yeah.
This is the world's best lockpick. It
Thank
closes
you,
the door.
Ennis.
Yeah. This is the all your problems go away button.
You're giving the guy with a
Be
slightly
it a
scrawny
door, some
a
asshole
bomb.
over there,
Yeah.
the car parked in front of yours.
Yeah. The I win button. Okay. In that case, they say goodbye, and you see the three of them walking off, and
Into the
it's
sunset.
the elevator. No, they're in space. They walk into the elevator, and the last you see the door's closing, and that's on that cheesy note. That's where we're going to finish tonight.
Okay.
So,
Before we do that, could I do one last thing?
okay. Does it involve the word shopping?
No.
Okay.
That may be a front for what I want to do, though.
Oh, God.
I'm not actually going to go shopping, do I? What I'm going
Okay.
to do is ask, like, now that they've gone, I'm going to see if Ducky wants to go and have a look around the market.
Okay.
And once we're away, I'm going to see if she wants to get a room together.
Okay.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Because, we're not on a ship full of loads and loads of people.
Not opposed to the idea. You go get a room together. Alright, you find like a local inn type place?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Basically, like the Susie Motel, like something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
You
gosh.
take some time, you walk at the room that you charge by the hour. That
You're,
kind of place.
you're taking her to a room by the hour.
I'm going to take her a
Really?
meal first. Take her out and, like, here, have some food, maybe some
Wine and dine.
You get a
Wine and
dine.
dine,
Wine
and
and
then
dine,
take
and
her
then
to a
take her to a room,
prostitute
yeah.
motel.
I'm going to take her to a prostitute motel. I'm going to take her to, like,
A room that
You're-
charges by the
No,
hour.
that's
To
the
be fair,
prostitute
if it was a
motel.
space station, there'd be no
It's
reason
fine,
not
yeah.
to charge by the hour.
Yeah. It's
People,
fine.
there'd be no standard day cycle, really.
Yeah. Well, no, they would.
There would be no
'cause-
reason to have
Yeah.
one.
You
Ships turn up when they turn up.
Yes. Okay. In that case, yes, you go have a wine and dining experience. You pay for a room. I
This is
need you to roll a
terrible.
charisma check for
You
me.
go for a wine tasting.
I have one legendary
Wine
point
and
remaining.
cheese. But it before.
I'm going to use the legendary point.
This is not what you think it's for.
Okay. So that's +2. So what would this be? Just a straight charisma check.
Straight charisma check.
8.
This is one of those.
You're not trying to manipulate her.
Are you? No. It doesn't matter. An 8.
Of course you're trying to
Okay.
manipulate
With my
her.
charisma of 2.
You're a man spending time with a woman. Of course you're trying to manipulate her.
I would take that argument.
No
You
more
heard
than
it
the
here,
average
and
man
he's
would.
You're not manipulating your straight just okay. As you get to the room and things get slightly hot and frisky, she pushes you away and she says, "Okay, there's something I need to tell you before we do this."
Okay.
It has teeth.
Oh god.
I'm a virgin.
And I will explain everything in the next session.
Oh.
Fine. And this is just there hanging by a thread.
Yes, we're going to leave Ennis hanging by a thread before we cut. We will cut back to the beginning of the next episode. You
Cool.
need to remind me to do it, but there is something she has to tell you.
That's cool.
I assume we all get the chance to do something whilst he's off doing this.
Yeah, of course we will. We'll do that when we
I
come
was so tempted. They go off on a date. It's like Mac rolls stealth to sneak off. Like Ennis fucks up. Stupid boy.
Yeah, boy, I'll show you how to
It's
do
like this!
No, this is how you,
You should try this position.
Yeah, this is how you get a woman to spend a day with you in a hotel. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna flee into the hotel room just. Oh yeah, I mean more to convince her to go with him. I'm just gonna be gross outside the hotel room, so she has to flee in there with him,
No, that's not needed.
or maybe with a rifle.
Yeah, get in there with him, now.
I think they're already in the room. I think they're already in the room, so you're good.
Okay, alright, so
just like throwing some lube in. Go for
So
it.
we're going to start on this side again because we have things we should be announcing. So we'll start this side. Who are you? Where can we find you? All that good shit.
I'm Dev. You can find me at dev_BTP on Twitter, where I don't think I posted.
Ever.
Maybe once, like when I first started it, like half a
And you
year
were like, can't be
ago.
asked.
Yeah, basically.
TBA.
So yeah, you can't really find me. I'm pretty sure I've silenced all of the notifications that I get on there, because all I get is you guys liking things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because you don't have enough
Constantly.
people doing anything that appears on your stream.
Well, no, not really. But yeah, no, that was a really cool session. It was quite funny. Lots of laughs.
Yeah, I apologise for the exposition heavy nature of this
Very much
particular
exposition.
episode, but
Yeah, I can't really discuss like things that happened because not much happened, other than like the decimation of thousands of lives. But
That all happened off screen, so.
Yeah,
that happened
it's
on
fine.
screen. Who cares about that? It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, it's like the stormtroopers on the Death Star. Fuck those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
fuck
it.
those guys.
They were the wrong uniform.
If it doesn't happen on screen, they're not sitting there going, "Oh, my children! Think about my children."
I'm
There's
going to
nothing
do
to
a
worry about.
flashback right now. No. My children! Oh wait, no,
That
don't have children like that. Doesn't really matter.
would be an excellent
No,
one
even
shot.
better.
Yeah, it would. Right, we have a new Tomb of Horrors. Alright, moving round.
I am Killikitten, and you can find me on Twitter at Killikitten21. Again, I also don't post very much.
And Instagram.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
And you can also find me on Instagram at Killikitten21, but I do actually post on there, and if you go on there, you can find my bakery delights, including the cheesecake, which we had this evening.
Oh, it's so
Yummy.
good. So good.
And I really enjoyed this session. I particularly enjoyed choosing my ringtone.
That was quite important, I have to say.
And yeah, apart from that, really enjoyed it.
Cool.
Okay.
Moving round.
Yes, it's Carone. You can find me on Twitter at Carone_BTP. That was interesting. I quite enjoyed staring at the wall in the lift.
Yeah.
That was different, and I have disappeared with Helena, or rather Tepid has, and good reason for that is that I won't be around for October, the actual real me,
Yeah.
because I've got a lot of stuff going on with the Betrayed film, and also other shows and stuff that's going on. I will be around in Chichester tomorrow for Chichester Comic Con, where I will be dressing up as Tepid.
Again.
So anyone who's in the area can pop along.
I did not know Chichester had a Comic-Con.
Everywhere
does,
has
yeah.
Comic-Con.
I was going to go tomorrow with him, but I have a different thing I'm going to announce in a minute, so.
Brighton has
Yeah.
one.
So that was cool. In October, also because of all the things that are going on, there won't be a Saturday gameplay, but there will be on the second Wednesday, whichever date that is. We're going to be
11.
doing in the evening, probably around what time?
7 or
7:30.
8.
7 o'clock, 7:30.
I'll announce it on our Twitter, so.
We'll be doing another special Battlefield 4 run because
So
we
fun.
enjoyed it so much last
It's
time.
still fun.
And we'll see if we can get Wang Tang and Arrogate.
I'm hoping
involved
so,
in
because then
that
we'll have
as
a
well.
full team again.
Yeah.
It was good
Because
fun.
that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's enough from me. Moving on.
I am Tech
Could be
Puppet.
served.
You can find me at tech_BTP and at blothospuppets.co.uk and gbstudios.co.uk. Yeah, awesome sessioning as like, got to like kind of get the whole family back together. It's pretty awesome. Only
All in
thing we
about
didn't
5
get to
minutes.
do. Only thing we didn't get to do is go and chill out at Maeve's. I did debate, kind of saying maybe we should meet at Maeve's so we can hang out in the bar for a bit. But
Man, that's way too many NPCs for me to handle.
yeah, you could have had really good fun having conversations yourself there.
Yeah,
Really
I'm not
awesome.
stupid enough to pull myself into that kind of trap all the time.
Okay.
We need to get ourselves like a massive crew of NPCs just so you constantly have to play like 8 of them.
No,
But yeah, that was really cool. And he's finally trying to move his relationship on with
he is.
Ducky.
There's character development there. I'm proud. Cool. Alright.
I did debate kind of trying to jump on the ship. I thought it was a bit like there's loads of people around. It's a small ship.
Yeah, awkward.
Yeah. Also the bunk bed's like really tiny.
Also, your aunt's on the ship.
Yeah. I thought like maybe we'd actually go and find somewhere a bit private first.
No, it's considerate of you. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Alright, moving round. Wow, Jesus, what a fucking effort.
As always, Thirsty, you'll find me on Thirsty_BTB on Twitter. You can find me as the wonderful Gromor Stotefeet on Baylor's Blades. You can find me occasionally remembering to say strange things on bloodthirsty.co.uk from my new lair.
You have a new lair.
Yeah, I
It's
have a new
cool.
lair.
Mm.
Yeah. There's a little virtual tour of it on Twitter. It's great.
You have?
Yeah.
I totally
What?
missed
To be
that.
fair, there's only 3 pictures. But,
Oh, okay.
But it's only a third of the size of this room. So
Okay. Yeah, it is.
yeah, there is
It's a
literally
corner.
enough room to walk in, close
sit
the
down.
door, walk
Yeah.
around the chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's lovely. I spend a lot of time in there now. But yeah, there are probably other things I should be saying. But right now, I am
Yes.
complete blank.
Is that a convenient complete blank?
No.
Wow. Okay. You can find me on Twitter at blood_BTP, where I tweet out the stupid amount of shit that I currently do at the moment. So yay. I found this really hard going as an episode because there was so much I had to like info dump on you guys, and we had to write Tepid out for the month as well, which was kind of again a bit of a stretch, but conveniently useful because it means I get to get rid of Helena again for a month. Yay! She's off doing her thing. Yeah, there's lots of interesting things I dropped for you guys, and hopefully you'll go off and start doing the plot again.
Helena is the plot.
If I had written it to be around her, you guys would never have followed this plot.
No.
Yeah.
Probably would have killed her ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been awkward.
Fuck this shit. She's a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to learn this. Good night, kitten. So yeah, it was a fun, interesting type game for me. Okay, so you can find me on bloodthirstypuppets.co.uk, where we have much of the website upgraded, and there's a few little things I need to tweak with. There's a new article on asking why do you do these things? It's an
Why?
interesting idea. Why?
Why is such an
There it
asshole?
is, pretty good. On tomorrow, I am involved in a 5-hour all bard game. So literally 5 of us girls with Skageth are playing a bard to the bone game. It's going to be hilarious. My friend Casey Puppet, who appears with us on the Saturday or Sunday morning for World of Chaos, is there as well. And we're on my favourite guy, Skageth's channel. It's really fun. Then we have World of Chaos 2:30 Sunday morning. Then I'm recording Secret Projects, and then the White Vault, which I am the narrator for, comes out this Tuesday, and it's so fucking good. Please go listen to it. The story's incredible. So that's coming out Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, I'm on Skageth again. Then on Blaze in the Dark. Then that's probably it until the following Friday, where we actually aren't playing a game. We aren't streaming anything over the weekend because myself, Thirsty, and Tech are going to a convention called Furnace, which is in Sheffield, and it's an all weekend event. So we won't be here next week, but we're kind of excited to be going to a con, to be honest. So yay! I think that might genuinely be it.
Really? Is that all?
I think that's probably all I'm doing. But there's lots of progress. Oh, and potentially a podcast coming out later next week as well. I'm looking at Tech Puppet right now. He knows what I'm talking about. He needs to fix an RSS feed for me.
That's fine. It's all good.
But keep an eye on my Twitter because we'll be announcing that, and it's something me and Tech have been working on for a little bit, and it's very funny. It's very having a great blast with it. Yeah, I think that's actually probably it. So, is there anything? Oh, I need to thank Kevin MacLeod for the free ass music because it's free, royalty free. Go check it out. It's in Competech.com. More links.
Still waiting on
down
that
below.
dubstep.
Yeah, we need the dub. What? No, I think my thing we need to do now is have the Rutai version of Rickrolling,
Yeah.
and we need to have
Dubstep
the metal
Barbie Girl.
version and the dubstep metal version of Barbie Doll, because these things would make me genuinely happy. All right, so does anyone have anything you want to share into the void before I officially call time at the bar? Nope. Good. Right, time at the bar, bitches. Drink up, and we'll catch you another time.
There you go.
Bye. And on that note, we're back. We are stuffing our face full of cheesecake right now, so kind of apologise, but I'm not going to stop eating this. Just
Hey,
because
Helena,
we're
give me a
stuck.
nice long in-depth story about
If you want to see the cheesecake we're eating, go to KillerKitten21 on the Instagram.
Oh, you put it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Of course, yeah, you could have just extended the timer by an extra 30 seconds. After you
No, I
finished
can't.
the
It's not that
cheesecake.
easy.
You're right, yeah. I
Alright.
could just not hit play.
I could have done, but then we would have we would have missed this wonderful banter between us.
Exactly.
Where we get to praise this cheesecake.
And now you get to watch people eat cheesecake quietly for a minute or two.
I think there are
Cheesecake.
probably
So anyway,
people who like that.
The three,
so-
There is
the
actually
three of us that aren't eating cheesecake. What's the plan, guys?
there are actually channels devoted to watching people eat.
That's just weird.
It's true. There are channels devoted to you. Literally,
man.
you actually.
Like anyone's yarn.
The idea is that you're supposed to like eat with them, so they're streaming them eating their breakfast, and you sit there and eat breakfast with them.
So it's like it's
So it's like
a channel for people
Is
who
this
are
like
alone.
is this like trying to get like be social while without being
basically,
social?
yeah. So you can be social from home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag forever alone.
I guess yes. That's really harsh.
Sad. Hashtag sad and lonely. Hashtag please help me. Hashtag seriously, I'm not joking.
Hashtagging outside in real life. Okay.